Hello. Um, long time no see. Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm still around. Yeah, we're gonna play, or at least I'm gonna play, good old Stanley Parable. Stanley Parable is originally was actually a mod, I think, for the Half-Life engine that basically then get turned into a game. Uh, also using Havoc, I believe, and then now it's been ported finally to the I think it's the Unreal or the Unity engine, one of the two engines. It basically says that it's a reimagining or a remaking of it, but additionally has all the old content and the new content. In the case that you don't know what the Stanley Parable is, though, yeah, it's best not to explain it too much beyond like it's a narrative-focused game in which you make choices by the actions that you undertake by just basically being Stanley. That's basically as much as I could probably say the game is like. But anyway, we're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit with subtitles in English. We're gonna play with our mouse and controller. Or actually, I guess mouse. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? I have. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Well, I guess it's gonna be around here. I'm gonna make it dark. Please enter the current time. Well, you can't hold the time that it currently is. Alright, we'll say that it is around 9:15. Oh, I guess we have to make it in 9 o'clock time. Okay, 9:15. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. Show me what you got. Begin. I like that they still keep this little thing in which basically they go to recursively, and you can actually tell that it even goes recursively even to the 5th level. So that's kind of funny. What settings do they have? Ooh, field of view. We could increase it. All right. Well, it's gonna be to a nice 90. Nah, we'll put it on 80. It's not a game that actually has shooting. Presentation has subtitles, subtitle size, accessibility. Enables content warnings. The announcement to skip section of the game can deal with suicide, trauma, and mental health issues. Oh, I guess I mean, the original Stanley Parable did have some of these issues. So, translated labels on the top, player data. I guess that's if you wanted to delete your entire settings. Yeah, we should be good with the current resolutions. It shows you the frame rate. And controls shouldn't be that big of a thing, given the fact that you can simplify the controls more. I don't even know if you need to simplify it even more. You're already pretty simple. Alright, we'll hit back and we'll begin the game. The end is never. The end is never. The ember is loading. You can't see it because obviously the loading screen is over my head.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hello, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Yep, that's me.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Ah, they remade the model too.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
He pushes
Orders came
buttons.
to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
In what order,
This
indeed.
is what employee 427 did.
I like to press
every day,
A2 and then
every
5
month
afterwards.
Of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
It shows
Though he
because
had been made
there's a lot of meta-narrative, even though there's just a description of what the narrator's saying right now.
was happy.
Was Stanley happy? Or was Stanley a parable,
And then
whatever
one
scene?
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Do you think that they
He
re-recorded
had been at
these
his desk
lines,
for
or did they
nearly
kept
an
the
hour
old lines?
when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Damn, Stanley,
Never
they don't
in
want
all
you.
his years at the company.
Wait, I'm
had
Stanley.
this
Oh, they don't want me.
This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Nah.
Shocked,
Everything is
frozen
fine.
solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and
Okay.
regained his senses,
We can move a little
he got
bit.
up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Or will we? Also, the time. Let me take a look at that time. I guess that's not really our time. We can't do any controls. Oh, there is a crouch. G814F1. I hate Mondays. Yep, I do hate the Mondays. Oh, the button interaction button still works. Originally in the original Stanley, you could actually like stick around, but maybe they've changed it? Or maybe it's because I already moved. Alright. We'll go back in and out.
All of his co-workers.
Yeah, the door will close if you go.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
There's an exit way possible also out here, but you need to have
matter how hard
a random
Stanley
spawn.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Where are all my co-workers? Where are they? Well, they have gone. Oh, that door's open. Oh, that door's open. Can't open that. It feels like I'm a lot slidier, like I'm like on a roller skate or something. That's something to note in the current controls. It's not as static. It's more like I'm a camera controller at best. I feel floaty. Is there a zoom in? I don't remember. Can't open any doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left? No, right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I love the employee lounge. It's great. There's a lot of stuff here.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this
They really even had to remake these, didn't they?
room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Well, that's weird, because look at the textures of it. The textures of it are so weird out when you're like looking at a high quality definition.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Hey, come on, narrator. I'm enjoying my time.
Utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It really is. Now that it's in HD, you can actually see the pixels. You can see the pixels.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
Come on.
And reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Whoa, my performance!
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
What? What? You can't say that. There's a paper. Can I read it? My God, that is some tiny writing.
Waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
What? No, this is the message. I guess you really have to be silent to be able to figure out. Yeah, I can't read that, but it definitely is English. What is it? Something, something. Yeah, it's a long message to be able to read. That is a nice piece of grass. That is a nice ocean. The time does actually progress, by the way. So, can you wait out the entirety of the clock? Anyway. We'll go
but
back.
at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Taking an elevator down, because that's apparently the way we go.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Nope.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yeah.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
We got the lost ending.
From here, it's, left.
Alright.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay. I'll follow right.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
What were you thinking,
clearly...
narrator?
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I'll hold. Can't try this door. Can't open this door.
See, we went down right, left, down, left, right.
I would like to go up.
Okay,
Can we go up?
I've got it now.
Okay.
This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Alright. I'm following your instructions. I hope you got me the right way. I don't want to go the wrong way, you know. Oh.
No,
what is this?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here.
What is
yet.
this?
This is all
What
a
is all of
spoiler.
this?
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay, I'll turn away.
Okay. We just have to get back to
Those are kind of interesting.
Who am I kidding?
Employee.
It's all rubbish now.
Oh.
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Really? Okay,
And
well,
this time,
I'm ready.
Suppose we don't
Wait,
wander so
what happens
far
when I
off
get
track,
restarted?
hmm?
Do I lose
Okay,
my memory?
from
Oh,
the
I got
top.
fired. Hello?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, I guess we'll go to the meeting room. Ooh, what is this? Username access. Oh, that's actually something. Oh no, maybe it's just you can turn it off. At some point this door opens, I think. I hate Mondays. Mondays be sucking. These don't look any different. Whoa.
Wait, what? No.
6 doors.
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Did you?
Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
I didn't change anything.
Stanley, did you change anything when we
Nope.
were back in that room with all
Well,
the
I didn't press the
monitors?
monitor.
Did you move the story somewhere?
I didn't move the story.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago.
How did you lose the story?
Sure that it's here somewhere.
Well,
Okay,
go find
then.
it.
It's an adventure.
Ooh.
Come, Stanley.
Adventure.
Let's find the story.
Yeah. Is it this way? This feels a little bit like the back rooms. Hope there's nothing gonna jump scare me or anything. This is a weird office. Where the rooms just bend back and forth, back and forth. Whoa, that is a different kind of door, isn't it? Aha! Did I find the way? Hello? Story, where are you at?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
What?
promise you there definitely was a story here before.
It's alright.
we just-
It's a 5 out of
Do we
10.
need to restart the game again?
I mean,
I
you
find
could.
it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's
Yeah,
got to
well,
be better
it's-
than this. Okay,
yeah,
let's
I'm
give it
liking
a
it.
shot. Why not?
Okay, well, see ya, story. Boop. I can't type.
All
Hello.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
To the meeting room! Da, 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 da. Hello? Anybody here? Any...
Okay,
oh.
it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
How did you
It's
lose the
possible
doors?
The story is back where we just came
okay.
from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alright, I'll go back. Story, are you here? I'm trying to find you, Story. Where are you? Where have you been? Hello? Is the Story over there? Hello, Story. Are you around here somewhere? I'm looking for you.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Yay!
The story. Here it comes.
Wait. I don't think this is
No,
the story.
wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I'm not sure that's supposed to be there, but I'll follow your instructions, narrator. Wait a second.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
This doesn't look
Is
like the
this
story at all.
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
Hello.
Is that correct?
Le Perle Solaire? Yeah, they remade
Do you
Stanley
remember
recently,
Stanley?
and I got the game.
Well, do you know what?
I have
I've
no idea where
completely
Stanley
forgotten
is.
what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay! I won the game!
Congratulations!
It took me 15 minutes to win the
A
game.
lot of hard work.
Yeah.
It really paid
Woo,
off. So,
woo.
good job.
Yeah, time to dance.
Oh no.
What?
No.
Don't take this away from me.
Not right about this at all. We
Give me the
both know
win.
you didn't put in any actual work.
What? I
for
put
that
some
game.
work.
Some
15 minutes
people
worth of
were
work.
Fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
What?
Okay, I'm getting weirded out
No.
by whatever this place is.
Keep me
I
here.
don't care what
Keep me
might
in the
happen
win.
This time, I have to restart.
No! The adventure line.
All right.
I
I've
forgot
got a
about you.
solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Yeah.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
It's a very good line. I do like the line. I cannot get lost if I follow the line. The lion will not betray me. The lion will not stab me. Wait a second. I'll follow the line. The lion cannot tell me wrong. But this does not feel like I have ever gone through here before.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
All right.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there?
That's a
or
good
to put
thought.
it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such
Guess
that
I'll
a
hug the wall.
destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this
What?
train of thought
Don't-
for a minute. Just
Don't
stick with
leave me.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is, in fact, a byproduct of one's subjective experience.
I mean, I
of
have
that
been half
existence,
listening,
right?
so...
Okay. Now, if my experience
go with
of
yes.
your existence rests inside of your
Yeah?
subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
What
Hang on.
the...
That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all
Is
that.
this why the line is all messed
You know
up?
what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah. Give me the music. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Best music. Yeah. Maybe a little loud, but I love this music. I love this music. Bum bum ba-da-na, bum 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 bum. I guess I'm following this way. Follow this way. I will follow the line. I will not get lost. Oh, I guess I'm locked in here. Wait a second. Wait, what? Okay, that's interesting. Bum 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 bum. Employee 452. This game was so whack-ass. I mean, I still find it pretty amazing, even now after all these years. I still haven't gotten the unachievable achievement, nor the one to play all Tuesdays. Because that's a crazy one.
Cut the music.
What?
Go back
No!
and look at that fern.
Ooh, okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely.
Gotta make sure those
and
pixels are
remember
right.
it carefully.
Yes.
You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. I see those pixels. There's 13 leaves. Yep, yeah, there's 13 leaves in that tree. 17 in the other one. That is a lot of leaves. Very green. What kind of green would you say this is? Tree green? Plant green? Mucus green? Nah, it can't be mucus green. Yeah, this is very interesting. There is grass going through that leaf. That is a lot of leaf. Also, is this grass supposed to be here? Is that moss? That seems like moss. Alright, narrator, I have grabbed all the pieces of information I have from this thing, but I'll keep an eye on it. Yep, keep an eye on it. Carnivorous? Are you sure it's not deciduous? It looks deciduous to me. These leaves could be coming down any second now. I gotta make attention. Alright, I'm just gonna step away from it. Alright, run! Before the narrator comes and follows us.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Oh.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable,
Oh, look,
right?
we're going in here.
The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
No bell. Just line. Hey, we're back in here.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
Hey, I still trust the
everything
line.
we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
Sorry,
We
employee
still
102, you've been fired. What? Oh, okay. I guess we're going here. Hey, the line. Let's follow the line again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line.
What?
What's it ever done for us?
but it was
We're
helping me.
intelligent people, right? why can't we make up our own story?
Okay.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Sure, I like mysterious.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply
Take me.
start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ooh, that is adventurous. I like you, narrator. You're taking me in places that I haven't been before.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
I like
Go
pirates.
wild. Use your imagination.
Pirates.
Whatever it might be,
Ninjas.
Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want pirates and ninjas. Give me pirates and ninjas. But like, and pizza. Pirates, ninjas, and pizza. I like pirates, ninjas, and pizza.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Not you again.
Hello.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No
What?
lines or monitor rooms.
But-
Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Why is it TM, by the way? Why is it TM? Not that I can read what you're saying, narrator, but I'm a little questioning about why you're saying trademark at the end of every it. Also, Adventureline, I'm sorry. We were good friends, but you cannot take part in my pirates and pizza adventure. But you could be a ninja. Then you wouldn't be seen.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Yeah.
From here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity.
All right.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay.
Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I know that each door has to lead.
We are very fast walking in
which means
circles.
that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there
Mm-hmm.
must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in
Reverse door?
turn
Okay, I'll go in reverse.
means that our destination corresponds
Counter
with
inverted?
the counter-inverted reverse door's
uh,
origin. So
counter
starting from the
inverted?
right, let us ask, will taking the
I'm not sure what you want me to
lead us
do.
to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory
Left.
for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yay! Can't go to the left. Oh,
Oh, hold up, what's this?
what is this?
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Apparently.
And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
8 times?
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Huh.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Yeah.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
Don't listen to it. Anarchy!
Who consulted me?
Yeah, I didn't
Who do
consult
I get
you.
to decide.
Can I decide?
I get a say in all of this. Is it really?
Oh,
No,
narrator?
it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I
Yeah.
don't want to forget what's going on.
I don't want
be
it to
trapped
restart
like
either.
this. I won't restart the game. I
won't
do
either.
it. I won't do it. I won't do
Yeah.
it.
Fight the power.
And the timer
Wait.
Whoa. Stopped.
Whoa.
Does that mean did we?
Hey, we broke the
Did we
cycle.
break the cycle?
Yay.
The whatever it is that made this schedule.
I mean,
How
maybe.
would we even know? Will someone come for us?
Am I stuck here now,
Will
though?
something happen?
Can you give me some
So-
chips? I'm kind of lonely. A little hungry.
I guess now we just wait. You know,
Okay,
I suppose
I'll
in
take a
some
chair.
way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
I'm gonna
They're
say the
always
journey.
saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Sanity
So
check.
I hope
This is
that's
Stanley
where we
Parable.
are.
The sanity check is going to be about like, ah, my brain, out of 100.
Well, in the meantime,
But overall, I'm doing okay. Oh! I guess we are lost. Hello? Narrator? Hello? Hello? Narrator? Hello?
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Narrator, have you forgotten about me? Beep. Oh, wait. This monitor is different. Yeah, this computer is actually slightly different than the other ones. I gotta keep an eye on these. This is the regular ending, I guess. If this is gonna take us back to the regular ending. Hey, what? Adventure line! His head is empty, just as the
When
wall
Stanley
foretold.
came to a set
Yep.
of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'll follow your directions. I missed the Adventureline song.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting
Feeling
fired.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Am I getting
decided to
fired?
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What? Ooh, this is a schedule. Meeting schedule. Weekly. Man, this seems so generic. I literally cannot understand what the company this is. Do not alter without consulting the whiteboard manager. Also, RIP, France. Like the entire country of France, and France itself. Apparently, there's an employee that is just called Jim, but not 4126. Get Chris out of the broom closet. There's a broom closet. Number of slides. Yes. These are very important details. Ooh, broom closet. Chris, are you in here?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet,
Hello?
but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, I like this. It reminds me of home. There's a lot of tools. There's even duct tape. You know what I could do with
There was
duct tape?
nothing here. No
What?
choice
No,
to
there's
make,
duct tape.
no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
No, there's
no
duct tape.
reason to still be here.
There is duct tape. There's a reason to be here. If I take all this duct tape, I can make a duct tape mannequin. And I know.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
I'm not.
He
I
wasn't
mean,
even
I guess I
doing
am standing.
anything. At least if there was something
can't
to
even see my
interact
legs, though.
with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Is that a swear? Did you swear on me, narrator? I know what FA stands for. I'm not an idiot. I'm just
Are
a
you
broom closet
really still in the
enthusiast.
broom closet?
I am.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because I like
Please
it.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
They got duct tape. Duct tape. You know, you can make a lot of things out of it. Also, they got a wrench. I've never seen this kind of thing. Do they even use this in the future?
You realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this
But it
closet
said the word
is of
broom
absolutely
closet.
no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
But it says broom closet. If it says broom closet, you gotta go in it. Also, Chris was in here. And I wanted to meet that Chris.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Well, it's my favorite
I hope
now.
your friends find this concerning.
Are you concerned? Well, I am concerned, because it's my favorite ending. I will basically be here
Stanley
repairing
was
everything I
fat and
need.
ugly and really, really stupid.
Whoa.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also,
What?
Stanley's
Drug money?
addicted to drugs and hookers.
I mean, those hookers are kind of nice, but hey, don't get things into my head. You may be the narrator, but you
Well, I've
don't
come
have
to a
control
very
over my
definite
actions.
conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
I am?
You got to this
Shit.
broom closet, explored it a bit.
Is this
and
what
were
heaven
just
is
about
like?
to leave because there's
Or is this
nothing
hell?
Here.
Oh,
A
no.
physical malady
But
of
there's
some
duct tape.
sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation
that is
like
possible.
this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby.
No,
so as
please.
To ensure
Don't
that
tell
your
him.
body
Don't
is
tell
taken
anyone.
Care of before
I'll
it
get him
begins
up,
to
please.
decompose.
I mean, if I'm dead, I guess I can't say anything.
Anyone who happens to be nearby,
My ghost?
the person at this computer is dead.
I am
They
dead.
have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
I have.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
I mean-
Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their
Um,
place, making
hello?
sure they understand
Other
basic
humans? Are you
first-person
around?
Video game mechanics and
No, I think I'm
fill
by
them in on
myself.
the history of narrative tropes in video gaming. So
That is a
the
lot of
irony
concept that you're
and
expecting somebody to come by
insightful
and
commentary of
learn.
This game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Why you sound so disappointed, narrator? I'm just here with some duct tape. But okay, I see that you want me to leave, so I will leave. Oh shit.
Second player, it's good to have you on board.
Hey, you're welcome.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Alright. Wait, I forgot to see if there was something else in there.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
What?
Perhaps there's
What?
a
You
monkey
can't say
nearby
that.
You can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I mean, I do have a mushroom. Hey, mushroom, do you want to grab the controller, even though it's technically a keyboard and mouse? All right, here you go. And so the mushroom went in his journey.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
To the boss's office. Executive bathroom. Ooh. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. Now, I'm gonna take a shit. For you see, boss makes a dollar, I make a dime. That's why I shit on company time. I can't flush though. Hello? Anybody here? Oh, there's a panda. Whoa. Business strategy. They're shooting the panda. I guess I can take the elevator. See ya. Shitting on company time is based? No, that is about the standard. Also, you want some smooth jazz? Deploying the smooth jazz. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Narrator, I see you're liking it too, eh? Yeah. Ooh. Hit it, baby. Does this elevator go anywhere? Hello? Elevator? We must be in a similar looking office. Boss! Is that you, boss? Hello? Anybody here?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Ooh, alcohol.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
What?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
What?
2845. But of course, Stanley
I couldn't
couldn't
have known it.
possibly have known this.
Yeah, I don't know it. I can play the piano though. It sounds like the piano sounds like a keyboard. Oh, I can't exit. I guess I'm stuck here. I have tripped the security system.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
What about
Trying
8?
to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I like the number 8.
8.
Yeah.
2845.
Give me the 8s. 8! So this is a weird reference back to the original demo of Stanley Parable, in which there was an 8-button 8, but still funny.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by
What?
itself. And
Really?
Stanley got
Damn.
the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Narrator, are you there? It's very dark in here. Hello? Ooh, there's some lights. How'd I miss that broom closet? Hey, look, there's an elevator down. Well, Mr. Narrator, where is this story leading me?
Descending
There's no
deeper
adventure
into the
line to
building,
follow.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I do
It
feel a
was
little
a stirring
peculiar.
of emotion in his chest.
My chest!
As though he
It
felt more free
burns!
to think for himself, to question the nature of his
What is this job?
Why did
What
he
am I
do
doing?
this now, when for years it had never
I never thought
occurred
of this
to him?
before!
This question would not go unanswered for long.
I need answers. I want answers. Boss, tell me my answers.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But there's escape. But there's escape. But there's escape. Escape! Run away! Run away! Get away from him!
This passageway had the word escape written on it. The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh. Escape anyway! We can't live without the adventure line. That's just not possible. We must run!
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, we must run away! Run away! Run away!
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
Forward!
And willingly confront his death.
I don't want to die, though. I'll go forward anyway! He's lying to me. He must be. He's lied to me before. Has he lied to me before? Ah! Is this Portal? Uh-oh. This is probably my death. Hello? Anybody here?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
Fungus,
he
take over!
Know the real story. Trapped forever.
You don't want to take over. No, you have to take over. Else I'm going to be dead.
Perhaps
take over.
Death was of no great loss.
I'll give you more fungus.
The eyeballs from a blind man.
Oh,
so he resigned
this is gonna hurt.
and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Don't hurt me.
Farewell, Stanley.
Don't hurt me. I didn't mean to. Please, help. Help, anyone. Anyone.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
but I'm alive.
Killing him instantly.
Ah! Oh, I guess I'm fine. Hello? Hey!
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Really?
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. I'm just following the story.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
Is this my office?
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I do like the nature paintings. They do be nice. Hey, my computer. Type hello world. Hello. Doesn't seem to work. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path Stanley follows the two doors in the first path of the game was built. Sections have been added and altered through development through the core layout almost identical from the first iteration. Given the fact that this is the second iteration of the game, technically this is another alteration that they've done on top of it. But this is the basic concept. The pacing of the opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Like what, 2 minutes? The two doors. The set of two doors was opened. Set of two doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this door was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. That's interesting. The office. So do they have different colorations in it and I haven't noticed? I guess so. Button sounds. The selection of sounds is used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Yeah. What? You don't like my buttons? How dare you? Those buttons be great. They'd be great buttons. Ooh, somebody's playing solitaire. Oh, I turned it off. Office computers. Gotta save them power, guys. Some file cabinets. You can see the credits of all the people. So this is the original team. The team that basically based the 2013 version of it. And then they made a game out of it, right? And that was in 2015. And then after that, they now have another version. So I don't know which credits these are actually based on. Are they based on the final construction of it? Or are they based on the recreation of it? Or are they based on the actual version that I'm playing right now? It's hard to tell. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. You can definitely tell that these are all based on the Havoc engine pictures, eh? The office. There's not much in here. Virtual Deluxe announcement. In the 2018 we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These screenshots are the videos we made for an announcement and the game's delay. Are they printing money? I feel like they're printing money. Warzone. In early development, we designed the ending where Stanley would be on a battlefield fighting aliens. That feels kind of weird. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after that starting to build it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of who like shooters, which was not our intention. So I guess this is where that idea ended. Did they implement it though? Because yeah, they've had another few years to do it, so it's possible they did make a variation of it. Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we set out and asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a few selections of those emails. They're all in text. From James. Love the game. Oh. Wong Gong. Urgent response needed. Please, I need to respond for this proposal as a top secret and delete and blah blah blah. So it just seems like it's a scam. They literally just send them a scam email. Bad Setter. Dear Strongbad, how do you type with boxing gloves? This is not even... What? This isn't even an email that you would be receiving. Montgomery Jones, the lights. What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. Montgomery Jones. I feel like that's actually a question they answered in one of the trailers, didn't they? Anthony Elias, proposition. Partner, I am a Thursday business broker. So again, seems like a lot of spam. There's probably a lot more, but I'm not going to stick around to see all of them because there's a lot of them. Lounge. An early version of the lounge. I like it blue. It's a lot better. The Office. Apartment timer. In the previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you a 15-second timer to pick up the window. Now picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Well, given the fact that we haven't done that ending in this game yet, this is like what happens when you reject the choice completely. So this is actually a little bit of a spoiler of things that are endings that we still have not chosen. One option. So we have obey, disobey, then the lounge. Two options. First choice, obey, disobey, lounge, maintenance. Maintenance gets to another ending. The other entrance would be hidden, depending on how you entered. Really? One option, one door to the maintenance, and that. So it's kind of like the same thing as before. There's a vent? Oh, I guess you would have to find it. Maintenance layout. The flow of the hallways following the first two doors was important to get right, since players would replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. So it was basically one option. Interesting. I didn't consider the fact that they'd had to make multiple variations of it. Zending levers. These levers were originally part of the zending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. I haven't done the Zen ending in a while, so I don't really know what's in it. The Zending model. Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the fourth version of the ending. We went through, it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. Escape menu. This menu. Actually, this is a little different than what it shows there. The escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized that this was what it was supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Did they keep the cheat ending, or the very serious room ending? That's still a thing in the game. I don't know if you can cheat in this game, but I guess you still could. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. Oof, 10 years. This is how old the game is. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is repairing a new version of the Stanley Parable. No noise. Also, it is all static, so I guess I'm not seeing anything. Let us follow this path. Buttons. Ooh, what's this? Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Oh yeah, I think I remember that. I remember watching the trailer, it was like that. This is such a big museum of, like, everything. The office desk. The boss's office. Screens from development of the boss's office. It's alright. I like how they put some effort to making this actually look like a museum. Eh? Lounge. Honk honk. An early vision of the underground portion of the game. Well, we escaped, so we are fine.
When Stanley came to the lift,
Whoa.
he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this.
Kevin Brighting, the boss of the narrator, recorded the dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the course of 2 years of development. These are the clips from early takes that were not used in the final game.
Stanley stood on the roof.
I guess there's just a lot of voices from Kevin. To be honest, he is a very good narrator. He makes it very convincing, the fact that he is both antagonistic and helpful. Freedom ending. Freedom! We're still looking for that freedom, though. Countdown desk. Press the button! Freedom ending. Monitor elevator room. For the time, the elevator room could go up or down, and for the freedom above and the countdown below. We abandoned this when players find it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down. Place the 2 endings together instead. Countdown. I guess that's the Stanley Parable path. Anything else that I've missed? Game design mockup. You know, given the fact that they made this originally for Havoc, and they now have to port it to Unity, or Unreal? I think it's Unity. It's interesting. Stanley Parable, or Stanley Office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in 2011, the second one was created in 2012, and the third one in 2013. But they didn't recreate it again for 2022 now. Jeez, 2022. Again, this game is over 10 years old since the original iteration of this, eh? It has time. It has time. It's got enough time that it's gone to middle school. You're laughing?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
I mean,
how they
maybe.
both wish to be free.
I wish to be free! Goodbye, narrator.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh.
But listen to me.
No!
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Don't kill me!
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
I don't want to quit!
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
No!
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
I think I died. Damn you, narrator. You killed me! Also, I guess it's never really explained who the other narrator is. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never! Is there still the ending in which I do nothing? I will stay still and see if that ending actually happens. It's the simplest ending to get, but it's the one that's a little harder to understand how it causes it to happen. I just know that if you stick around or you stay still, supposedly you get the Stanley ending in which he does nothing. But it's the most boring ending to get because all you do is literally stand still and you do nothing. And I do not know if they've added it again. I thought it was about 30 seconds of wait, but I could be wrong. It could be longer. They could have removed it. I don't know. I'm going through the old memories of the endings that I remember playing back like a long time ago. Because obviously I played this game before and it holds a little special space in my brain about like, yeah, Stanley and the narrator. The endless debate of who was the person who was affected by the story most. The player playing as Stanley, the agency of Stanley, or the narrator itself. Also, I feel like I've already been here for a minute and it has not done anything. I guess I will keep moving.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So we can't get the ending that you can jump up here just yet, because we need a specific item to let us jump out. Because they remove the ability to jump.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Beep. 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 Where are all my coworkers? Where have they gone? Where have they disappeared to? New content? Ooh.
Oh, new content?
Yeah!
What does that mean, new content?
What does that mean? Exactly. I was like, that is new. I haven't seen that before. Narrator, what is new content? What is this new content? I don't remember seeing any of this. It looks like
and thank you for playing The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Hey!
As you may know, The Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Uh-huh.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah!
A reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
I'm still using home computer though.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content.
Is this the content?
And expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world
Yay!
over.
Show me the content.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley
I'm
Parable
excited.
Ultra Deluxe.
Show me the content.
This sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Alright. Show me the content.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but
Do you not know the content,
it's just
narrator?
the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah. Does the elevator go anywhere? Hello?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere?
Oh, there we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it together. This is a slow elevator. What are you thinking
I
about?
have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if
Yep.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content! I want content! What is this?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Press space to jump. They added jump. Okay. Woo! Yeah. Give me that dopamine. Yeah, I like jumping. Narrator, you should get on in this. This is like a lot of cardio. Whew, my legs are burning. Whew, 2 more. What? I want to jump more. That's not fair. They took away my jump.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I hope so. I paid money for this. I paid money for this new content.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's
Really?
just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I'm about
If this is
50-50.
new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20
Ooh.
hours of new content right there.
Can you do it?
I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Do it.
The
Dare
Stanley
ya.
Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
Yeah.
Very good.
But I do want you to count to the
I
trillion.
knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Okay.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no
Okay, you
respect
got
for
me
their
there.
fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact,
was
I'm
okay.
looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What
Really?
quality assurance department signed
I'm gonna
off
have
on
to
this?
look to see if there
I'm
is actually a
infuriated
test
and I'm
achievement.
offended, and
Please
I
ignore.
intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Well, that may be dated in a
It's
few
my
years.
fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills.
But I like this
gimmicks.
room.
Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Can I escape? No! Alright. So let's check to... Oh, wait. This place is actually different, so I guess the new content's a little different. Hello? Or maybe this is just the variation of the opening?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Hello. Ooh, coffee nut. Geronimo! Narrator!
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Yeah. Show me, narrator.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Wow, we're no longer in an office.
All my favorite memories, so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Yeah. Wait, that's your memory? That's your favorite memory? I'm not exactly sure that's...
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013?
Don't forget.
When the game originally launched. Back then, video games had integrity.
So we gone through the memory of the, or the museum of the old stuff, and now we're going through the new stuff.
Waste.
Stanley Parable Collector's Edition. I don't remember that. Independent Games Festival. Audience Award. Stanley Parable. Wait, what is that? What does that say? The British Film Academy and Television Arts. I don't think so. Good times. Good times. Stanley Parable. Mozilla Fire. They did take this a while ago, because I don't remember Firefox looking like that anymore. Just some postcards. Clock. Our First Kiss. My First Car. The release of Stanley Parable in 2013. Well, Mr. Narrator, you have weird memories. Smile because it happened. Yeah. The first dollar. Ooh. Demonstration. Go outside. Screw you, I still don't have that achievement. Nominee. New video game releasing today. Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Okay. Can't go through that. Apparently that is an invincible bridge.
And over here is where I keep reviewing the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism.
Don't read any other reviews except this
from
one.
Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created.
It was Skyrim.
It was Persona 3.
Am I playing Skyrim right now?
Of them. And now
doesn't feel like Skyrim.
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
A new hour? Well, at least it's something. Ooh, Minecraft. I guess the Minecraft ending is still a thing. The original remake. What is in the basement, though? Memory maintenance zone. Can't open it. Stanley Parable. Person of the year. Is that me? Hey, look, I think this is the actual engine, isn't it? The doors. Hello.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
We're just literally going through reviews now.
Is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with.
Hello, Carolyn.
9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Well, that's a 9 out of 10.
It didn't need
It can't be
anything else.
perfect.
It didn't need new content.
I mean,
It just
could be
needed
using
to
it.
be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
So are we talking about the mirror narrative of how adding content to old games doesn't actually benefit the content itself? So in reality, you're just basically adding dust into something that doesn't need it? So what is here? The serious room. It's the serious room! It's here! But I guess it's no longer here anymore. Hello? Guess we're going back.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Ooh, drinks.
What's this? What's down here?
I think it's your memory.
No. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Hey, I bought my game on
I've looked at
Steam.
these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Let's take a look. Not recommended.
Personally, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The
It's
narrator
2018, so it's not that old
is
either.
unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Funny. Trying
Yes.
to be funny.
Whoa.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game
there's
is
a
already
lot of
such
reviews.
a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
You can stick them in here. You got a lot of space. A lot of space. Oh my god, that is a lot of space. You also have a lot of reviews, I think. What is this? Not recommended. Seems like you have a bunch of negative reviews. Was the game not that good? Have I bought a game I didn't want? I want a refund! Give me a refund!
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
A little
You can
bit.
tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
I mean, I wish I could, but you don't seem to listen to me.
Quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well,
Oh my god, you are terse!
did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Oh no.
Perhaps
What will
Stanley
Raphael
Parable
think?
Isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
But what about Raphael?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Oh
A
damn.
skip button.
Damn.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Okay.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
Oh,
Only
what's going on?
positive reviews of the Stanley
Uh-oh.
Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay. Can I skip you right now? Oh, I can skip you.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
But
it's what the
I like
players
your
have
words.
been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence...
What happens
my
if we
goodness,
do not
that's
skip
what
you?
they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes
Okay.
something like this. The story and the choices.
Oh my
are what
god,
happened,
no!
And therefore,
Narrator,
by becoming it
please!
is,
I
so
can't
on and
handle
so
it!
forth, until
It's too
inevitably,
boring!
or until the
Too
end of time,
boring!
at which time Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes. It was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
I like it.
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my... Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
I did.
That's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Oh,
that
really?
last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Okay.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and
All
we
right.
can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was.
Yeah, there was a
one
door here, wasn't there?
How else would we have
Hello?
gotten into the room in the first place?
How do we get out?
I don't think
How do I get
one
out?
can enter a room without a door of some sort or a
Help!
window or something like
Help!
that. Do you see a window anywhere?
I can't get out.
Porthole?
I can't get out.
Sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take
Help
any of
me.
these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go
I'll try.
anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go?
Help!
Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
I'll
Is there
try.
any
1,
possibility
2.
that you could say,
Hop.
slam your body into the
1,
wall
2.
until enough damage is done
1,
for
2.
you to be able to leave? Please.
I'm too
I'll
weak.
take any option
Too
at all.
feeble.
I'm asking you to work with me here.
I'm trying.
We need a door.
I'm
We
trying.
need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another.
I'm trying.
I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but
Help
I
me.
will find a way, I
Help.
promise. You
Help.
just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it?
Okay.
Yes, good. I'll be right
It's so
back.
alluring. It's there. I see it. It's tempting me. Every time I look, it's yellowy goodness. I seem to be attracted to it. No, I can't stop myself. I cannot. Help! Narrator, please! It's right behind me! I'm gonna push it! I'm gonna push it! Narrator, please, come back! No!
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no
Have you found the door yet? You
There's
told me you were
no
gonna find the door.
There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
But it's
I
so
have
alluring.
no idea how long I'll be
like
made
it.
to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop
tempting
you
me.
from pressing the button again.
It's tempting me again.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe.
If I don't see
have
it,
to know
it'll be fine.
that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews.
Don't blame it on me. You put the button.
Ignore the negative
You put the button.
feedback.
I didn't do
Why
anything.
was it so important for me to fix the problem?
There's no
Why did
problem.
Cookie Nine's opinion matter so
Damn
much
you,
to me?
Cookie
I've never
Nine.
even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea.
It's your
who
fault,
they
Cookie
are.
Nine. You made me press this
It doesn't
button.
matter, but here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me.
Narrator,
The merest
you need to stop.
mention of one
You're
of
making
my
me press this button.
imperfections, and I
I can't.
become as impetulant
It's
as a
attracting me.
child,
Help.
Wild
Help.
and impulsive.
Help.
I can't help myself. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Hello?
You'd think that that's just how it's
I can't see a
always
thing.
been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley.
This
isn't
place
the
is
same at all.
getting
It
a
isn't
little
even
off for
close,
where?
because I know you can't
plant.
hear me once you push that button.
No.
That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley, not the outcomes, not the story.
Narrator, please.
None of that.
Find a
matters.
door.
I'll
I'm
put it all
claustrophobic.
up. I'll
I can't
give up
stay here.
every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in.
I'm taking it in, but please find me a door.
I need to know you can hear me.
I
because
can.
maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real.
Are you real?
Maybe
Am I
I'm
real?
not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps. Yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time. That if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it.
Narrator,
I can't be taken by
giving
it,
you
Stanley.
up to 3.
I can't
Give me a
lose
door,
myself in the
or I'm opening this
stretch of
button.
emptiness between you and me.
3.
When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so
I'm gonna do it.
tremendously far
2.
away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two.
I do feel an emptiness,
I am
but
suspended in its
I can't handle this
unending
anymore.
quietness.
I can't handle it.
I can feel the edges of my reality
1.
curdling inward and decaying.
Where's the
I'm
door?
becoming less and less real.
I'm sorry, narrator.
Speak to you now.
Hello?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had
My
so
plant,
much
it's
time.
dead.
I stopped keeping track after a year.
A year?
Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
Oh no,
To
please.
begin with,
I want the
there is no
door.
regret.
Give me the
There is
door.
only the turning wheel of missed
I just want a door out of
I
here.
felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley.
Please.
Days, months.
No,
I lost it all in a
not
blur
again.
of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place?
Have I
is what
committed
could
a
only
sin?
describe
Should I have
as the
never pressed this
collapse of
button?
Every moment I have ever experienced my entire life, all of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could
Narrator,
see
please,
myself
don't make me.
clearly,
Don't make me press the
calm,
button
with a
again.
collected heart.
I just want to leave.
It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust.
I'm sorry, narrator.
Simultaneously.
You're not learning your
I
lesson.
was consumed by it.
I
could
do notice that
nothing
it's a
but
little
wallow
less
in it for what
darker,
felt
actually.
like an eternity. For what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free
Narrator,
will
I'm
that
sorry,
you and I have
but I can't
struggled
handle
over
this.
for so long.
Hello? Hello? Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Narrator, no, my only friend. I mean, technically not really a friend, more like a keeping me captive, but he's gone. He's actually gone. How many years are we? It was a year before. 2 weeks before that. Oh my god. Is he dead? Is that why you're not here anymore? Have I gone too far into the future? There's only one thing I can do. There's only one thing I should do. What is this? Well, it seems like a fire alarm. The battery has died. And I'm still stuck within this chamber. How long does these walls last? If I smack myself, will it open? Smack. Smack. Nope. I can't handle this.
But they didn't understand
What?
the game was never meant to be
I'm
funny.
back.
It was meant to have a
I'm back.
point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they
But-
screamed, they gnashed their
but-
teeth and said, entertain us.
But-
it wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic
so you're not
little
dead.
thumbs down review
Well, I'm happy
and
to
make
hear that.
all of their pitiful demands. But then,
How you
he's
been complaining
talking
for
too
years?
much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us. Now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency. It's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world.
Narrator, please,
As
I want
though
you
there
to...
were no consequences
let me
for
speak.
a lack
I
of cohesion
need to say
in
something.
one's assessment
Please,
of others.
let me
But
say
of
something.
course, absolutely anyone
Shut up.
can leave a review.
Shut up.
So here's Here's what we get. We get
He
these
won't shut up.
demands that seek
I guess I'm
everything
gonna have to
and
skip
are
him.
accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, "Oh, there should be a skip button."
And
You
I'm
should
pressing
be
it.
able to.
And he's gone again. What have I done? Hello? Hello? I feel like I'm not learning my lesson here.
The end is never the end.
Oh.
Is never the end.
Hey,
is never the end.
narrator,
is never
I'm
the
here.
End, is never
Hello?
The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never
I don't
the
like
end,
that.
Is never the end. Is
I'm
never
getting
the
out of here.
end, Is never the.
What is this? The water is leaking? Well, I think we ran out of power. The clock has stopped running. The plant is dead for so long that it's basically just twigs. And the narrator is nowhere to be seen. Alright, time to move forward. Oh. How many years has it been? The clock is still there. My ficus! Can I get out? No, doesn't seem like it. Skip! Light! Get me out! Get me out! These walls, they are my prison. They shall keep me here for long. Step ladder, let's go! I'm too weak. Also, I don't think it reaches. Alright, let's continue down the path of pressing this button. Oh! Nature. It's regrowing. But I'm pretty sure the plant was dead, though. I can hear the sounds of nature. How am I alive, though? Maybe I'm frozen. Am I catatonic every time I press this button? What? No! What happened? What happened? Nature was doing so well. Now I'm alone. The clock is my only friend. I don't like that sound. Help. Help. Please. Narrator, where are you? Oh no. Escape! Oh no. What has happened? The world. What have I done? I've skipped through all of humanity. All of ever. All of time. There is nothing. There is nothing but sand. And apparently this building that seemingly contained itself for the longest of times. What can I do? What shall I do? Tell me, button. Can you take me back? Can we go back to the beginning? Take me back. Take me! No. No! I'm stuck. I am permanently stuck. I guess that's an ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't
Stanley
know,
decided to
but
go
that
to the
was
meeting
very
room.
meta.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That was very, very meta. New content. Well, we'll try the old content first, actually.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Mm-hmm. Door on the left. That's me. I follow the door on the left. Da-da-da.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Skip through all of this.
Feeling a wave
Posture
of
check.
disbelief,
Oh no!
Stanley
Let me
decided to
move
go
my
up to his boss's office,
real-life
hoping he
body
might
into a
find an
point in
answer
which you
there.
can see me, which you can't. But I am moving. You can hear my chair creak, and that's about it.
Coming to a staircase,
I can't handle my
Stanley
boss.
walked
I'm getting out of here.
upstairs to his
See ya.
boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it.
I couldn't.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
I'm not
He
gonna
might
tell
be
him that.
fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because
That's a
he
big risk.
believed everyone had
Am I going in a loop?
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
I am?
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
It really doesn't, does it?
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
What observation?
Example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Why are the doors closing? Where's my feet?
These rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Why are these rooms all the same?
No, Stanley said to himself.
No.
This is all too
It's too strange.
This
This can't be real.
At last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
I must be dreaming.
He yelled. This
Yay!
is all a dream.
This is all a dream. Wait, if this is a dream, I don't have to worry about it.
Felt
Whew.
to have finally found
Wonderful.
an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually.
Yeah, I'm just crazy.
He
Wait, no,
wasn't going
my
to lose
dream.
his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose
I'll wake up soon.
I'll
have to go back to the boring real life job pushing buttons.
I
May as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float.
I wanna fly, fly,
Then he
fly.
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical
It's weird that I'm still here though, but I'm flying.
It
I'm
was
flying.
so much fun. And
I'm
Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was it that made him so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's
It's
head.
weird.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself.
How did I not come up with that first?
Why is there a voice in my
Who
head
is this person?
dictating everything
Who?
that I'm
Why is there a
doing?
voice in the head dictating everything that I'm doing
Now
and
the voice
thinking?
was describing itself
Oh, I don't
being
like this.
considered by Stanley,
I don't
who
like
found
this.
it particularly strange. I am
Help.
dreaming about a voice.
I'm dreaming about
me,
a weird voice
thinking
describing me
about how it's
things about
describing my
how it's
thoughts.
describing my thoughts. I
And while he
thought?
thought it all very
I
odd,
thought he thought.
I wondered if this voice spoke
Stop
to all
thinking everything I'm saying.
The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Wait, no.
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
It has to be a
Believing that if
dream.
He's asleep. He doesn't have to take responsibility for himself.
I am dreaming.
Stanley
Am I
is
not?
as awake right now as he's
No.
ever been in his life.
No, I can't be.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to
No.
Stanley.
No!
After all, he knew for certain,
Get me outta
without a
here.
doubt,
Get
that
me
this
outta
was,
here.
in fact, a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Exactly.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
If I
he
could
would
just...
prove it.
I will
He would
prove it.
prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Uh-huh. I will prove it.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Wake up.
He felt the
Wake
cool
up.
weight of the blanket on his skin,
Yes,
the press
blanket,
of the
so
mattress on his
soft.
back,
Yes.
the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Oh, that fresh air is so
wake up.
great.
He thought to himself,
Let me wake up.
I'm through with this dream.
I'm
I
through
wish
with
it
the
to be
dream.
over.
I wish it to be over.
Let me go back to my job.
Let me go
Let
back
me
to my job, though
continue
not
pushing the
really.
buttons.
Let me continue pushing the
Please.
buttons. Please.
all I want.
It's all I want.
I want my apartment.
I want my
and
apartment.
wife,
And my wife.
my
Wait, I
job.
have a wife? And my
All
job.
I want is my
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
My life is normal.
My life is normal.
I am normal.
I am normal.
Everything will be fine.
Everything will
I
be
am
fine.
Okay.
I am okay. No. No! No!
Stanley began screaming.
No!
Please, someone wake
me up!
My name is Stanley.
My name is Stanley.
I have a boss. I have
Help!
office.
I am real.
Please,
I am real.
Just someone tell me
Help!
I'm real. I must
Help!
be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my
Can
voice?
anyone hear me?
Who am I?
Help! Who am I?
And everything went black.
No! And that's the Stanley Parable.
This
I like
is the
just role playing the
story of a
fact that
woman
Stanley is so
named
mad in some of these scenes.
Mariella
Mariella.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking
What?
and screaming to himself.
I'm
then
screaming!
collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
I'm not crazy.
Everyone knows
I'm just
what
a little
crazy
mad.
people look like.
I'm a little
And
wild.
in that moment, She thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Are you in control?
I know what is real and what isn't.
Do you, though?
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Does it?
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
What, you're not gonna even, like, wait for me to be picked up by the ambulance?
Her would affect her career.
What? Don't worry about your career, you're not real.
Life.
Your life isn't real.
Time for this.
You're not real!
So it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Please,
And then
do
she
something!
turned and ran.
I'm stuck in here! That's an ending. It's probably like the most negative ending, I think. Because it involves basically you being dead. Do we have the escape option
All
yet?
of his co-workers were
Nope.
gone.
There needs to be a very specific box, I
Stanley
think, in
decided
this
to go
area,
to
so
the
as to be able to
meeting room.
escape.
Perhaps he had
Or you need to have the
simply
jump
missed the memo.
ability, but I don't think you ever get it. New content. Well, not yet. We're still doing old content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's, coming to a staircase.
I'm actually
Stanley
outrunning.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So, I'm pretty sure there's an ending that is related if you somehow exit this. But I don't remember how to do this ending. It's about
Stepping into his...
this one, where you exit it before he actually opens it. There you go. We got the escape the narrator ending. There's a bottom area and there's a neutral area. What is this? It's a piece of paper. Stretch. All right. Oh, my stretching. Oh, gotta put my... Oh, my God. Oh, you can't see my stretching. You can't see my hand stretching, but it's be stretching. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's some cricket. Oh. To be honest, sometimes the posture of being sitting down, playing, does make you so rusty. And occasionally what I'll do is just put my hands and try to reach my feet, and then I'll be like, ow, 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 ow. But that's basically what I'm doing. Alright, so we've escaped the narrator, so let's try to follow the path that leads us this way. No, actually it would be this hallway, wouldn't it? Take me away! I wish not to follow the narrator no further. Also, I can enjoy my broom closet now. Ooh, this is a nice broom closet. So what happens when I go back this way? I wouldn't have the access to the new content, will I? No, because this... Oh, no, the new content is there. But the door is closed. Haha! They've actually closed it to prevent you from actually doing that. Doo-doo-doo. And we're gone. You are now leaving. Escape pod, Bay 760. Problem with this ending is that although you may have the full agency, you have no narrator to help you. Take me away! Also, what is a spaceship doing in an office building? Take me away! I need not no narrator. I am the mighty Stanley, destroyer of stories in whatever things exist in stories. I'm almost there. My escape. It's so palpable. So close. Within an arm's reach, even. Just need to go a few more flights of stairs, and then I'll be out. I'll be gone. And then no narrator will ever stop me again. Maybe. There's a 50-50 shot that I do get stopped. Because, you know, the story never likes to go the way it actually likes to go. Ooh, escape pod lunch bay. I cannot read that. That's okay. Reading is for chumps. This feels a little different. Did a door just open? Aha! I have escaped. I think. Hello? I cannot tell. Am I gone? I guess the escape is literally you just walk away. Hello!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I got the escape
Stanley
ending.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I know there's awaiting input. This is the one. Input received. So there's different objects that have an input, but it's hard to tell which ones it is. I remember that this one was a very hard one to find. You actually kind of need to like use a guide to like tell you which are the inputs. I think that's the second one. No, that was the first one. You gotta keep looking for something to
No
put.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in any way.
It will. I swear, it will. Who farted? Is that really what a Malg says? There's something I can press here that actually continues this path. But I just don't remember what it was. Was it the box? I know it's no longer the or it's something else. It opens a door. I think it opens this door, actually. I would have to like actually look it up a guide to be able to tell you how to open this. Alright, well, I can't say I know which one it is, so we'll leave it as it is. Because the door behind us closes as soon as we get through here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to
I don't care if it's the wrong way. I'm going this way.
Well, perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I do like the lounge.
Wow. Yes. This
But I'm gone.
room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I mean, I could be fired. Am I fired? Is that why nobody was here? Wait, but then why would I be left in the company? I know there's a way, there's another ending here.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
You think so? I'll try it. You're not tempting me, are you?
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Damn. He is so sadistic. He didn't want me to survive that ending. Phone.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We
What
are
is this?
confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Sure.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly.
Yay!
Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Thank you. I like boxes. What I'm going to do with those boxes, I don't know. But I hope to do something. So that's probably one of the inputs. I know there's like randomly possibilities of like things happening. The input is still down. So that's not going to turn back on. So we're not in a place where we can actually activate the input. Okay, so the input is just basically based on multiple computers. So you just have to basically keep redoing. And eventually one of these will activate. I gotta find through the computers every time, and then I'll be fine. Alright, so now we will go
When
again, do
Stanley
the same thing
came
as
to
before.
a set of 2 open
But
this was not
we won't leave the
way
lift.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
I mean, I don't
lounge
really
first,
care about the
just to
lounge,
admire it.
not after seeing it for the 5th time,
The
but
lounge
it's
was
a lounge
sublime,
that's okay.
a work of art.
Alright,
What
see ya.
but eager to get back to business,
Like how we do not
Stanley
let him
took
continue.
the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I've been fired?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Really?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
You did
but
kill
the
me a few
fact
times.
is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Okay.
There's someone
I'll
you've been
trust you.
neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Okay.
Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who could that be?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Come back to
She's
me!
been waiting.
Come back to me! Hello?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Yep.
That wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
I did it.
Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
No idea.
None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just...
Did you find out?
No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
It is true.
How had I not noticed it sooner?
I don't know.
You're not
I tried telling
Stanley.
you.
You're a real person.
I am.
I can't believe I was so mistaken.
I am a real
This
person.
Is why you've been
I'm
able to
wild.
make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
Wait,
It's as though
what?
you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
There's a protocol?
Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
I did not.
I don't have that kind of risk on my watch.
What?
I'm going to stop
No,
the
no,
game
no.
for a moment so we
Don't
can
stop the game.
educate you properly on safe decision-making
No,
in the real
boring
world.
lessons.
Please
My
observe
weakness.
this helpful instructional video.
There's no video anywhere. Oh, never
Choice.
mind.
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
But
For
I am a
example,
person.
In this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
I'm
He
not
could
Rupert.
invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
Ooh.
Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking
Fish.
with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness. Is it 4:30?
Excellent. Making
I didn't have
choices
time.
on a regular
You didn't
basis
wait
is
for
the
me.
best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at
What is
least
a back,
8
sack, and
choices
crack, by the
per
way? You
day.
didn't explain that.
Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness
making
of
contributions
space,
to the
your
world?
thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Am I
and the feeling
insignificant?
should subside. At this time, your
feel
instructor
a little
will guide
better.
you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Excellent. I'm ready, narrator. I have some choices.
Welcome back.
Oh,
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate
oh,
as
no.
a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're
Excellent.
going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
Show
This
me.
way, please.
okay. I am following you. I'm trusting you, narrator. Don't take me to something that I'm not ready for.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful,
I can't actually
we
escape.
have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
Wait, but you let me die before.
Get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
How do we deal with reality? Is reality even real? Are you real? Am I real? Is the world real? Do the choices matter? I think I'm having an existential crisis. I miss the adventure line. Things were so much easier then.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay, I'll follow your instructions.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Story
I'm quite
first.
sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left. Okay. There you go. I'm following your instructions.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase,
We can't
Stanley
go down.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm following you. Following your directions. Make sure not to disappoint me, narrator. Is that the bathroom? I want the bathroom. No! The bathroom is closed. The executive bathroom. Oh, it's green. Oh, right. I remember this ending now.
Stepping inside his manager's
can't
office,
escape.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Who could have done
until he
this?
saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode.
I know.
He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
What is the passcode?
Night Shark 115.
All right.
Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work?
I'll try.
There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
I'm ready.
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Doesn't seem to work. Night Shark 115. Why doesn't it work? Narrator,
Stanley spoke the code.
I'm trying.
Night Shark
Doesn't work.
115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I see it. Okay, maybe I just didn't pick it up. Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
I don't think
You
it's
didn't
picking me up.
mishear me, did you?
I didn't.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I know, I'm trying. Okay, let me try one last time. Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it?
I am doing it.
It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
But I'm trying.
I asked you for this
Please,
one
give me another
single thing
chance.
For your respect.
Give me another
The kind
chance.
of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
I'm
Why
sorry.
did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself.
I
you
can't.
coward. You
Narrator? Hello?
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, it is.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Door on the left. Quickly, run! Let's make it through. Oh, no.
It's ruined. I can't believe
I'm
after
sorry.
everything we talked about that
I
you-
tried.
My story. You've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you
I mean,
get
I
out
tried.
of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
I mean, I'm sorry.
What am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
Sure, we can try it. Come on.
Incorrect? How can I go back to that?
It doesn't matter.
I can't
You can still do
erase
it.
that knowledge.
No.
I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever.
Don't erase me.
I couldn't live
I'm a
that
thing.
way.
I'm a
Is
being.
it better to shut the game down entirely?
Don't shut it down.
Really destroy all of my
Stop
work?
existing.
I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I
No,
have to shut the game
please.
down.
I beg you.
I have to.
No. Ah! Hello? Is anybody there? Who turned off the lights? Oh, I don't like the look of this.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What,
sorry.
Did you think that would be funny?
I mean, a little
You just
bit.
had to see?
I did have to see.
Impress
I'm
upon
kind of
you
curious.
How important it was to be like Stanley.
I just
He
can't be
actually
Stanley.
knows how to do what I
I
tell
got
him
choices.
to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
I mean, is there?
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you?
I'm sorry.
You're
I'm a little
child.
narcissistic. What? No, I'm an adult.
Oh, my story.
I'm sorry.
If you'd just
Can
gone
we do
through
something
the
to
door on
fix
the
it?
left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so
Really?
perfect.
Maybe I'll do that in
worked
the next
so
round.
hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Oh, narrator? Hello?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Stanley. Oh, I guess I'm free.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
This is actually one of the endings.
Stanley, this is important.
Because you actually get cutscene, or you actually get credits.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
Most of the other
You
endings
cannot
basically
exist
just immediately
without
cut you off.
Understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
So this is the interesting concept in which... So it is made by the Union. So the concept is that there's 3 agents here. The model, which is Stanley, the narrator, and the player. When the player has full control, the narrator doesn't exist, and you basically have Stanley. You have no story, because there's no narration. When the narrator and the player exist, and there is no Stanley, basically your agency is basically depending on what you can do, but not what your model can do. So you're very limited on what you can actually do. So like interact buttons don't work. But
To make sure your choice is
when
correct.
effectively I'm the external person right here, or when Stanley and the narrator exist, like right here, there is no agency. So as such, you have an empty model and a narrator that will try to explain everything.
Take as much time as you need.
It is very sad, though. I'm sorry, narrator. I'll try following your instructions. You've earned it this time. I will follow your word. Ooh, there's
Wait,
boxes.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped.
The boxes.
Surely I was mistaken.
Here's some water. You can hear it. Tasty water. I thought that you would be able to climb on top of them, but it doesn't seem like you're able to. I know it was kind of buggy last time, but there is the exit ending. I do find it funny that the boxes have arrived, though. There's enough boxes that you actually can't do anything else. So I'll have to find the input on a different run. Nope, no new content. There's boxes even in there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Wait.
well.
I'm supposed to
Perhaps
follow the
he wanted
instructions.
to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright, I'll admire it.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley
very
for the
incredible.
first time understood true happiness.
I am happy.
Then the feeling went away,
Oh, I'm
and he
sad
felt
again.
sad
Alright, I'm
again.
gone.
Then it came back, but
Yay.
eager to get back to business.
It lingered for a
Stanley
minute or
took the
two.
first
It
open
did not
door on
linger.
his left.
It left immediately. Whoop.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
It's calling me. It's calling me back. But I won't. But I will. Take me back! We're gonna do the other ending. The ending that we missed when we did this. Because every branching path is generally a path
But Stanley
of
didn't
twos.
want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Actually, I think this is gonna lead me back to the
from
confusion
here,
end, isn't it?
It's, left. Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
I'll just quickly speed run through this just to make sure that it doesn't lead me
Why
back to
would
the
I
same
have
thing.
ever said it was to the right? What
Take me
was
back.
I thinking?
Take me back!
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I mean, I can hold, but... I can begin the game again. I don't need time to just reset where we're at.
Down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
So you could get double confusion ending. Okay, so this is just going to lead me back here. So we'll just begin the game again, rather than actually go through the confusion ending. Additionally, this resets the boxes.
Through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Where is the next input?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I really cannot. I also can't go back. Let me begin the game again. Hello, world. Nope, doesn't seem to type anything. I'm pretty sure there is an ending for just sticking around here, but it's very long.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I will try to find the memo. I'm also trying to find the input, but I don't see it.
When Stanley came to a set
We'll go
of
through
two
the
open
regular
doors,
path.
he entered the door on his left.
The door is left.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Nobody here.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Room
Stanley
closet.
decided, oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say
But I missed
anything
it.
at all.
You've taken me through a lot of turns and turns.
And wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
But it's...
Please take your time.
Okay, I'm gonna take my time. Yes, these are some good duct tapes. Alright, I'm done. Thank you for waiting for me, narrator. That broom closet. It always so alluring.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The bathroom is actually here this time. Executive bathroom. See no reflections, eh? I do not wish to poop on company time this time around. I just wish to keep going forward. I also don't want to shoot a panda.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a fortnight.
Apparently paralyzed by fear.
When at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
I am the lucky.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I tried to press it before, like, it actually told me, but I just could not remember. 2845. Need to remember that code for next time when I come through here. So we need to do two endings on this side. One where is basically we... neither of them is the escape ending, but rather the endings from basically mind control and escape,
Stanley
fake
walked
escape.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Da-da-da-da. Show me your secrets.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
You were there.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't. Also, what does this actually mean in comparison, right? Because if this is actually something that's happening in the mind control room...
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
people
reduced to images on a screen. And
what does this mean?
One of them, eternally monitored in this place, where freedom meant nothing.
Are they mind controlling my friends, my co-workers? But what does that mean?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
It couldn't be true.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Am I under
was
somebody's
this the only
control?
reason he was happy
If
with
we
his
count
boring
myself, or do we
job?
count the
That his
player
emotions
himself?
had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I must be. Something must be wrong.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
I can't accept it.
Life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
It could be
possible.
possible.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I am blind to the world, yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working.
This is
all
a
of it
little
monitored
different.
and commanded from this very place. And as
They've
the
definitely
cold
changed this
reality
a
of his
little bit.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Time to dismantle it. I will follow your instructions there, almighty leader, for I have no control, and I will turn it on. Ta-da!
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was
uncertainty? I don't know. What is this darkness?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
I am
Freedom
free!
was mere moments away.
Freedom!
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Where did all of
How
them
had
go?
he been freed from the machine's grasp?
How did I break
What
free?
other mysteries did this strange building hold?
What are the
But
strange
as
mysteries of
sunlight
this
streamed
place?
into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
But does it
For
matter?
it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his
Happiness!
goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Apparently let go of control, I guess.
anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
The irony of that
Whatever
statement is
life
actually
lives,
pretty
it
palpable,
will
given the
be
fact that, you know, we
yours.
literally followed all of your
That
instructions.
was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I mean, it's not like I have a choice anymore.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new
I am
path
free!
before him.
But in this freedom,
This
I
was
have lost
exactly the
all
way,
freedom I have to
right
making
now,
choices.
that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I am happy. So happy. Kinda happy. Not really happy. What happened? Where am I? What is this world?
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally.
This is a variation.
Is great, he thought to himself.
Great, I'm
This
alone.
is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor
there is
did
still
it
an input
advance
that I have
the
not
story
found.
in any way.
There is definitely something that I need to click. And I don't remember what it is. Something here needs to be pressed so as to progress the awaiting input section. It's a computer. Is it something else? Don't know. But anyway, we'll keep going. Now we will go back by the broom closet. And I think the broom closet should have something else now.
Doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know if some of these rooms will open. No. Narrator,
Yeah,
I am tired of your repetition.
Here,
Give me something else.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
No!
Stanley decided to
My
go
broom
up to
closet.
his boss's office, hoping he might find an
How
answer
dare
there.
you!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his
4825.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers,
4285?
he began turning the room over looking for clues.
I
that
forgot
might
already the
unravel
code.
situation.
42
Until at last, he discovered a keypad
85?
behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code.
8
For this keypad
8
guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Damn it. 2845.
Of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
I'm just that good.
Amazing.
I also
He
missed it
stepped
twice.
into the newly opened
2845.
passageway.
Or 2485? Damn it, I already forgot. It's kind of bright in here. 2, 8. So it's 2 and 5. And then it's 4 and 8. So I can only mess up twice. 2, 5. Will I forget it?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
There's another thing you can do here, I'm pretty sure.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Like you can leave the elevator, I
What
think?
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
You can jump off. See ya.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome.
Thank you.
See, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about
Really?
it.
I didn't
And
know.
you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go.
New content.
New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that
Nice.
enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't
Sure.
that what you crave? New content?
I want new
Always
content.
More content, more content, more.
Give me more.
And
More.
I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How
Yeah.
about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this
Music?
section.
Yeah,
You won't
give it to
hear
me.
anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are.
Ooh,
We
I'm
call
special.
this track. Good job, you've made it to the bottom of the mind control
Nice.
facility. Well done.
Thank you, narrator. Thanks for giving me a secret. Oh my god, is the lyric?
Good job, you did it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh yeah. I'm good.
3, 2,
Time to
1.
dance.
Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
Oh yeah.
Jumped
dancing.
on the catwalk.
I'm a dancing fool.
You should have been careful. You should have been careful.
I mean, am I careful?
Used to be a bug but now it's an ending.
Woo.
Now it's an ending.
Yeah.
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier.
It's kind of dark in here.
Chase your dreams.
Yeah.
Railings don't mean anything.
They don't mean anything.
Good job, you did it. Good
Woo.
job, you did it.
Yeah.
Good job, you did it. Good
I did it 5
job,
times.
You did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
I
Good
did
job,
it.
You did it. Good
Yeah.
job, you did it.
I
Good
did it.
job,
Good.
You did it. Good
Very,
job,
very
you did
good.
it.
I'm great. But how do I get out of here? I guess the answer is you just don't. Am I looking for anything in this room? I know there's a... I guess I could wait there to get one of the
The
endings.
meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
The only thing that I can see is that that button is red, but otherwise everything else is the same. I guess it's because it's on, but... I know there's something here, but I don't know where it is. Trying to go by memory of things that exist in a game that I played years ago is totally something that you shouldn't rely on. But anyway, we'll keep going. So apparently that's an ending, a new ending from the new
Stanley
update.
came to a set of 2 open doors.
I'll grant it that.
He
I was
entered the
not
door
expecting
and
that.
left.
Mostly because I didn't even remember that was a thing that you could do. I knew there was something you could do there, but I couldn't
Yet
remember
there
what
was
it was.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Still blocked the
Stanley
broom closet.
decided to
I'm
go up
disappointed.
to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he
I know.
relaxed for a few moments
Oh no.
with some calming new age music.
No! Oh. Well, I guess I'm gonna be sticking around here, waiting for the music to end. Oh.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Yes.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I guess if you really try to run it, they will stop you. No Russian, is what the narrator always likes to say. No Russian! You gotta walk all the way to there and beat it all in the slow-mo fashion. I can't replicate what the narrator... I cannot replicate what the actual narrator thinks.
Stanley walked straight ahead through
yeah.
the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I did. I will.
The lights rose on an enormous room.
The funny thing
packed
is,
with
this
television
is such a
screens.
weird bug that you
What
can actually do.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I might have the strength. I might not. I think you can only do it in that entryway as well.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The
So many
lives of
co-workers.
so many individuals
I have never
reduced
met
to
any of them.
images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom means nothing. Can you accidentally go back? No.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
It couldn't be
Had Stanley
true.
really been under someone's control all this
I
time?
guess.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
Wait, can
that
you-
his emotions had been manipulated to
No.
accept it
I was like,
blindly?
can you fall off there? I don't want to like trigger the ending again, but nope,
No.
can't escape.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never!
Never!
It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
I mean, it feels like I've already done this, but
Had he truly
no.
spent his entire
My
life
entire life
utterly
has been the same.
blind to the world?
I may be blind to the world, yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
Buttons.
labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
It will not.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I will. Or will I?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls,
I did.
you?
Because I wanted to.
Kept you enslaved all these years. You go
Sure.
and you try to take control of the machine
I
for
will.
yourself. Is that
Yeah.
what you wanted?
Yeah.
Control?
I do.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do.
Thank
but
you.
You need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
Nope.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode,
That's not going to be good.
eliminating the entire complex.
I don't want to destroy the entire complex. I want to control the world.
Let's say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it,
Press the
Stanley?
buttons.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little
Look for
time
the red
left
button.
to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
Where's the red
about
button?
Me.
Where's the red button?
Where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start.
Fail safe. No.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
What?
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
There's the one.
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing.
One.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
No.
My goodness.
Give me more time.
Only 34
more time.
seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
You
know
monster.
what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing
I don't.
right now?
Help me.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
No!
One soul?
It broke.
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
I don't. Don't laugh at me.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
No!
Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
Help!
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Help!
30 seconds until a big
Help
boom
me!
and then nothing.
Anyone!
No ending here. Just you being blown.
I'm gonna be burned to pieces.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
No!
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't.
No.
It's all the same to me. All a part of
Please.
the show. And believe
No.
me, I will be laughing at every second of your
I don't have
inevitable
time.
life from the moment we
Goodbye.
fade in until the moment
I'm
I
sorry.
say happily ever after.
And that's another death. And so the narrator was mercilessly killed as well. See, I can narrate too. How does that make you feel?
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
There you go. You can actually exit by doing this. Bye. Hello.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
It's actually very narrow.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
I mean, I am worried, but I also completely blinded.
Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
A little bit.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
All right, let me drink it.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
A little bit. I'll go with no.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop?
I'm not
Do
sure.
you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the
Yes.
same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
Yes.
Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
You're right.
Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
It's possible.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time.
It does.
What if the other option is even longer?
Oh, yeah.
How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration?
A long time,
this is
actually.
Rich, perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one.
Ooh.
So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones.
I am.
Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not.
Oh.
In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is
Aw.
lucky.
But I wanted to be
Well,
lucky.
I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers. Nope. 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 Yes? Hello? I guess that's the gag. See you in the next life. As we reset. And now we'll actually
All
follow.
his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
That's a different line. But it's still the doors, so it doesn't seem like it's that different. Doesn't seem like anything has changed though. Alright, we'll go back up there. Through the weird motions of having to get on top of the computer. Hello, I'm back here again.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
I assume I
until he
broke the
heard
map
this
again.
narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
It is.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural.
It's funny
narrative
because technically
tropes.
this is the reason
So,
why the other
now that
people
you're
got
here, what do you think?
basically got
Isn't
uppity
this a fun
at
and
the bottom of
unique place
the
to be?
man control
Why don't we
facility
take a
because
minute just to
effectively they
drink
made
it
a
all
joke
in?
about this part.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now.
I could.
You could have done it just then.
I could have.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
That is
Any
true.
of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
That's
So,
true.
just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can
Oh, no.
maintain.
Don't make it miserable. Wait. You did playing smooth jazz.
There once was a man named
Ooh.
Stanley.
Yeah, give me the melody.
Who people considered so manly.
Yeah.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old.
Yeah.
And was quite particularly gangly.
Wait.
What Stanley
What?
liked
I'm
most
not
was
gangly.
buttons.
Yeah, I like
He
buttons.
pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Is that a bad thing?
Did it all day in a meaningful way.
Yeah.
But his brain had long ceased to function.
Wait, what? My
Which
brain
is
still
why
functions.
he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
I mean, it could be better.
And if you are
7 out
not
of 10.
strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I like it. I like your song.
Become
You're very good, narrator.
unbearable.
That was not something that would actually get me to stop. But imagine you're gonna stop singing altogether, and now I'm stuck in this white void. For all of eternity. Oh well. Time to quit. Alright, so now we're just gonna do this ending, which is where I don't do anything. I cannot move, I cannot press anything. Because I think that's what actually activates this ending. It is the most boring of endings to basically get. But effectively, if I do not do anything, and I think it's either a period of a minute to 2 minutes to 5 minutes, which is going to be boring in a recording or it's going to be bad in a stream, but overall, this is a good time to, like, just discuss overall the game. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition still has the entirety of the old Stanley Parable, obviously, and it has new content, which we've explored a little bit of it. We've just superficially dabbled on it, but I just wanted to make sure that I try to clear as much of the old stuff to get into the new stuff, just to be able to get a view perspective of what happens between one or the other. One perspective that I don't know if I can achieve to give it to you is the serious room, because the serious room was something that happened when you activated the cheat engine, but there is no cheat, or not the cheat engine, but basically the console log. But being Unity, there isn't a console log that you can basically just type in that I am aware of. Before, you could just press the tilde, and that would basically take you there. But here, I don't think it happens. Additionally, the time always will show up to be exactly 11:25, I think, or 20-something. So I guess it's questionable to see if there's anything that actually changes or happens before it. Additionally, again, I've occasionally waited here a long time, and sometimes it doesn't like provide an ending or provide anything. And I'm not sure if that's because you need to have done it from a fresh start. Like, you can only do it from the fresh start of the game so as to be able to do it, or you have to have completed an ending that doesn't involve the restart. I'm not sure. I'm leaving this as a sort of like a test to see how long I have to wait. If you know, if chat knows, then feel free to tell me, or if chat already knows the answer, then you can feel free. Otherwise, we're just going to wait here for a little bit just to give it up. Just give it a few seconds. Just wait a bit more. Because in the great instant gratification of most things in the world, this is the most painful thing to do. Wait. Silence as the clock just ticks your seconds away. Every precious second, 1 second that I'll remove from your entire existence. But hey, that's the Stanley Parable, where your existence slowly gets removed, inch by inch, but also meta-narratively deconstructs the entirety of the adventure. So, it's a win-win. I'll give it another 30 seconds. I do not think anything happens here. I'm pretty sure the narrator's supposed to have a line about you sticking around by this point, and there is no line, so I'm going to imagine that nothing's supposed to happen. So, we'll leave it there, and we will continue further. However, I think I'll just give it one more second. But this time, I'll be silent, so that way you can enjoy nothingness. Did you like that nothingness? Did you like waiting? Well, I suppose we should get out of here then. After all, it doesn't seem like anything is going to happen.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
You repeated that line again, but I'm not sure what the difference is.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
actually didn't want to enter that door.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Because I've done everything I can on these paths.
boss's office,
Also, the broom
hoping he
closet is
might
now
find
permanently
an answer.
closed. So we'll start the game again. Can't press on anything. There must be an input, but clicking anything doesn't ever do
All of his
anything.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Memos! The new content. Alright. Let us follow the wrong path. Oh, we got the long path actually. We got the so occasionally the map will give you an extra path to go along, which has the blue corridor. Also, sometimes other corridors that show up. That's something that happens on some iterations on your loops. Because there's a world tendency that happens. Though, the problem is sometimes these world tendencies hide secrets. Or hide things that you kind of need to figure out. But this one doesn't have much.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I know, narrator.
Well.
But we want to
Perhaps he
meet
wanted
her,
to stop
our
by the
special
employee
one.
lounge first, just to admire it.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business. Stanley
that
took
was
the
a quick,
first open
a
door
quick
on his
turn.
left.
And we're here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
We're gonna escape. We're
Look,
gonna be
Stanley,
playing
I think
Minecraft.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
So there is
really.
actually an ending that I do
I
not plan
realize
to
that
get,
investing
which is the
your
one
trust
where
in
you
someone
click,
else
you
can
save
be
the baby
difficult,
for over
but
an
the
hour.
fact is that the
That is
story has
technically
been
an
about
ending that is
nothing but
achievable,
you all
but
this time.
not practical to get.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Nope.
Really?
See
I
ya.
was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
I do.
for others? Are you
See ya,
that
narrator.
convinced that I want something bad to happen
You
to
do.
you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Show me it.
Let me prove it.
Okay.
Let me prove that I'm on your side.
I'll
Give
take
me a
your chance. One
Now
chance.
listen carefully, this is important.
Okay. I'll
Stanley
listen.
walked through the red door.
This is your last chance, narrator.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all
I haven't
this
seen
time?
anything.
The
Lies.
problem is all these choices.
Scoundrel.
The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
A little bit.
I wanted to stop.
Do you?
I
wanted to stop
we
too.
would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Okay.
And I think...
We'll stop.
Well, I think I have a solution.
Really?
Here, let me show you.
Okay. I will stop. Hello? Anybody here?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we
Yeah.
just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
It is kind of nice. Right. It's a nice set of lights. Did you make this, narrator? Is this all you? It looks like a Zen. Ooh, spin. I guess if I do this, if you have motion sickness, this is probably terrible for you. Oh, there's lights. I think there's a definitely... This is a lot different than when they did it in the Half-Life, or the Havoc engine. It's a little different. Narrator, this is interesting, but this isn't what I want. This is what you want. Can you give me what I want?
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll
It
lose
will.
all of this.
I will. And I must, narrator.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Goodbye.
No!
No.
Thank God. you lived.
Okay.
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Okay, I'll give it one more shot. One more shot.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really
I feel like only you can be happy here, narrator. I can't be happy here at all. This is just circles. I want a spaceship. You promised me pizza and ninjas with pirates. Where are the pirates? These aren't pirates. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go with the adventure line.
Stanley,
He'll tell me what I want.
Go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
No. Unless you give me pizza. I want at least pizza. And at least somebody dressed as a ninja.
Oh no, what are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Pizza and ninja. Say it. Say it. And then I'll be back. You got one last chance. I'm gonna do it. Say pizza. Say that you can hear me. You can't ever hear me, can you? Goodbye, narrator.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
If you say pizza, I will.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
I mean, you're twisting my meanings, but you're not listening to what I'm saying. And you never have. As such, if I can't be happy, neither can you.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Ow,
I don't know
my legs are
anymore.
starting to hurt.
I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
My choice, my rules. My choice is if there's no pizza, and no ninjas, and no pirates, it is not a world worth living.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
You did go back. And so we're back here. Is there any setting that provides a cheat option available? Crouch, interact, space. Doesn't seem like it. So you can just have something that just bases E on everything. Unfortunately, it can only jump in very specific sections, though. Okay, let's keep going.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The end
Stanley
is
decided
near.
to go
The
to
end
the
is
meeting
near.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
So this is one of the world tendencies of the end is near computers. So every computer that you see will have the end is near. End is near! The end is near! Alright, so now we will follow the direction, or we will fail to follow the directions and then follow and get
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
get the
and Stanley
telephone.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted
Which
to
is
stop by the employee lounge
the
first,
apartment ending,
just
if
to
I remember
admire it.
correctly.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic.
There's a line
Like a
for this every
combination
time.
of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I will not.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look,
I will
Stanley,
never be
think
fired.
Perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I'm too good.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Hey,
I
somewhat.
realize that
You don't seem to
investing your
care about my
trust in
attention or
someone
my
else can be
options.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Okay.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who could that be?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Okay,
I'm
I'll stop.
not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
Last time I
This
pulled the
is it,
cord.
Stanley.
I didn't want to
Your
listen to anybody,
chance
but
to
I'll
redeem
listen to somebody else if
yourself,
it's not you.
To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been
Don't prank me.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
Okay.
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I will, but don't trick me. Ah, my eyes! Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm
Hey,
just pulling the
who's
bread out
this?
of the oven.
Okay.
All right.
Are you my wife? I don't
Okay,
remember having
there
a
we
wife.
go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
What? No!
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? Who'd want to
would've been
commit their
nice.
life to you? I'm trying
What?
to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named
What?
Stanley.
I don't want to die. Good morning, employee 427. Press X on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press Z.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
My kitchen.
Now he's pushing a button.
This isn't
Now
like my kitchen.
He's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Please press Z.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Isn't this the wild
Fantastic
unknown?
discoveries of
Are you
new
telling me this is
land.
all fake?
It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
What? But it's happening, right?
And so he began to fantasize
Oh,
about
no.
his own job. First, he imagined that
My
one
kitchen
day
table.
while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Please press P to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought
Get me out
that
of here!
his decisions
Get
would
me
mean
out of
something
here!
was
I mean, it's
almost
not
too
as bad as the death
wonderful to
ending, but
behold.
this is boring me. Please press R to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy
No!
world, he
No!
began to fill it with many possible
kitchen!
paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
I remember that.
And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Yeah, I
And down
remember that
another was
too.
a game with a baby.
I don't
And he
remember that
called
one.
it the Stanley Parable.
Is that what this is? Please press T to tell kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
But I'm never
Surely
free.
there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps
I mean, the
if he
broom
played
closet
just
ending was
one
pretty
more
good.
time.
And the mind control facility at the bottom of it wasn't that bad either. So, okay, maybe you are right, Stanley. Maybe there is something to worry about. Wife, I love you.
But there is no
What?
answer.
My
How
wife!
could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
This is the real one. Please press K to go to sleep. I guess I'm going to sleep now.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Gotcha. I do want to be at work in the morning, though. But I won't press it. Not yet, anyway. How about now?
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Oh no.
How can I tell him in a way
My
that he'll
office!
understand that every second he remains here,
My office?
he's electing to kill himself?
Where was I not if not in the
How
office?
can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press K to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Good luck.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time
I don't think you can convince me. I'm mad.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
And so he died. That's a pretty mad ending, to be honest, given the fact that you kind of just talk about effectively the futility of life and how we is living on a repetition while still talking in the mirror narrative of just a game. It's kind of rough. There's an input here, but I don't know where it is.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where is this memo? I'm looking for a memo. Hello? Mr. Memo, I'm here for you. No memo here. This is the short ending.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was
and
not
then
the
we'll
correct
do the
way to
final one,
meeting
which is
room,
the
and Stanley
art
knew it
one, I
perfectly
believe.
well. Perhaps
That'll
he
be
wanted to
all
stop
the
by
endings,
employee
I
lounge
believe,
first,
from the
just
original
to
Stanley
admire it.
part of Bill. With the exception of the fact that technically there's 2 endings in the art one,
the
but I'm not planning
lounge.
to do the long end one.
But eager
Because
to
that one
get
is
back
like
to business, Stanley took the first
10
open door on
hours.
his left.
Like it's supposed to be like unachievable.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Has it? I don't
There's
believe
someone
it.
you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Nope, you lied to me
Someone
last
you've
time.
forgotten about.
I'm out of here.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
I
for
do.
others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
Don't believe you.
prove
Nope,
it.
nope, nope,
Let me
nope, nope,
prove
nope,
that
nope,
I'm
nope,
on
nope.
your
Shut up,
side.
shut up. Nope, nope,
Give me
nope,
a
nope.
chance. Now listen carefully. This is
Okay,
important.
I'll listen.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Psych! I'm going through the blue door.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Psych! Blue door again. That's what you
I
get.
don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm walking through not the red door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to
kinda
find
do,
out
actually.
what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Give me
don't
this
let
door.
me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
The irony is that in
Broken
Unity
rooms,
this doesn't work this
exposed
way,
developer
so
textures. Is this what you had wanted?
so
Was it
these
worth
textures are like
ruining the entire story
Havoc
I'd
engine
written out
textures put on
specifically
Unity
for
to be able to
you?
fake to make
Do
it
not
look like
think
there's
I put
nothing
a lot
here.
of time into that.
It's a lot of meta narrative on top
And
of
in
the fact
end, it
that
was all for
construction of the
nothing,
Unity engine.
because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
I have
What would have
desires.
made this
I
game
want to
better?
play other
What did
games.
you want to see? Vehicles?
Yes.
Skill trees?
Yes.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Give me something.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Gotcha.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel
No.
free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
1.
One? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1?
Yep.
That's not even helpful.
Hate it.
What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
It's terrible.
Based
Do it
on
again.
data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Okay, let's see. Give it to me. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Okay. 2 seconds? Okay. Lots of doors have been opened. That's a lot of people. Where am I? What? 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 I'm the last one? That's terrible. Right, opening another door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again,
Yeah, 50-50.
Honest answers, please.
I liked it a little more.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Sure.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Yeah, I mean,
Let me
guess
boot it up.
Wait, I didn't say yes, but I...
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Okay.
You'll click the button to move him back to the right.
Okay.
And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Uh-oh.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Okay.
I think the art world will really take notice.
I'll
But
do
of
my
course,
best.
the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about
4 hours.
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I don't even know if I can keep for 4 minutes. God, my ears! Why did you make this, narrator? Both the hell of a baby and the hell of this alarm. It's terrible. Terrible. Well, I hope you like me pressing this button for 4 hours. Because I probably won't. So, this is the game that I'm telling you, in which technically there is an alternative ending if you actually manage to play 4 hours of pressing this button. There's actually something that happens at some point in the game in which something changes, but I don't know what to do. One thing you can probably do is set up like an auto clicker to basically press this button every so often, but I don't know how that would work out. I'm just trying to basically get the narrator to say anything. But I think that takes like a long time. So I don't blame you if you're sticking around right now and like see this hell that is Stanley Parable and you're like, shit, is this what the game is? I want to play it. I don't blame you if you blame me for this. And to be honest, I think this is probably the biggest downside, but also the most ironically narrative-focused aspect of the gameplay. Like, this is the actual part of the game that actually is a game, which is the irony of, you know, this. Technically, the Stanley Parable provides you with a game that isn't a narrative-based game, and it is the worst experience you can have in the entirety of the game. But does that make it a bad game? Does that make it good? I don't know, but I can definitely tell you that I do not want to hear this baby for more than another minute. What about you? What were you doing today? You know, I was just pressing a red button to make a baby not jump into a lake of fire. And every time I pressed the button, it basically just yelled at me. Brr, brr. Yeah, that's great. It's pretty great. You think this is what I'd be doing tonight? Nope, didn't really think this is what I'd be doing tonight, but I guess this is what I'm doing right now. You know, the worst part about it is that if somehow somebody tries to be like a speedrunner of all endings in the Stanley Parable, which I find is a weird thing that you won't ever want to speedrun, you're gonna have to like deal with this. You're gonna have to do 4 hours of this, because there's technically an ending hiding behind this. I just want you to give me the second part of this game, because I know there's a second part. I remember this. So I find it weird that the narrator is not actually saying anything. Yeah, I have no words for this. I have literally no words for this. Apart from hell. You see that fire, baby? That's where you're gonna go at the end of this night. You're gonna go there. You're gonna like it. You're gonna really like it. Because at the end, we all turn to ash. Some of us turn to ash faster. Have me press this button as fast as possible. Technically, I guess you could click this, but oh my god, do you hate it. I think in the original Half-Life version of this, you actually had the button disabled for a little bit of time, so you couldn't like spam the button like you can in the Unity version. But that basically meant that you basically had to actually consciously time it. Like you couldn't just accidentally press it as soon as possible. You actually had to wait for when the button was available. Otherwise, it would not let you press, because the button would basically get pressed, but it wouldn't actually reset the baby. So as such, then the button would have to reset, and the button resets, then that gives it time. So occasionally you could miss it by doing that. I'll give it another 30 seconds before I reset this, because it is annoying as hell. But hey, this is basically the original feelings of the Stanley Parable. It was annoying. The narrator in those reviews are pretty real. Those were reviews that I do not complain about. You have to be really conscientious of like letting something slide to be able to enjoy part of this game. Alright, baby. You got 5 seconds of life. Are you ready? Are you ready for your last press? This is your last press. Straight to the fire you go, baby.
You heartless bastard.
Do not blame me.
Do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I did not want to press this button for 4 hours.
Well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
You're welcome.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Sure.
Let's see. What do we have here?
I hear there's a nice game out there.
Yes.
It's with blocks.
This seems like it'll work.
I saw a picture of you. You had it back in another place. We should play that.
Aha,
variation.
What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Okay, so this is actually a variation on this, because before it used to be Minecraft.
To me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience.
Okay, this is actually interesting. The fact that there is a variation of this.
So far, I love everything about
so this is not a perfect recreation of this. Probably because they couldn't get the rights for Minecraft.
Let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
They probably could not get the rights for Minecraft. Because that was the original creation of this. Minecraft was actually the game that you're supposed to be playing. But, I suppose, because they...
No, it can't be.
What's wrong? But because effectively, I guess...
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off.
Oh.
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
No.
You nearly wandered off into that thing.
I wanted the open world.
Big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
What game are you even going to bring this time, narrator? Oh,
I
there's a
think
little hole.
This will be just the thing.
They didn't follow it all the way. They have Rocket League
Wonderful.
now.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Is this what you took 7 years to build? You have to make new games?
I will be phenomenally impressed.
Hello? Anybody here?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh,
I think it's called Rocket League.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must.
All right.
Okay, Stanley, here's
Give me the
ball.
ball.
Have fun.
Hey, I got a ball. bonk, bonk. I'm gonna score. I'm so good. Look at me. I'm running. I'm fast. Yeah.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
It's fun.
It better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
It's not so bad.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw... Hold on. What are you doing?
He fell down. Oh. Hello.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
I don't remember this ending. Oh, and I fell down again. Hello? The original Stanley Parable. Yeah, this is the original one. You can tell by the fact that these were all using Half-Life walls and maps. So you can go back to original office. So I don't remember how the how the Minecraft one was. You supposed to fall, and I guess if when you fell, something happened. All right, well, I'm here now. This is my new office. It just ends unceremoniously, I believe. Yep.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
No narrator,
He'll
no story.
understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
Very soon.
Very soon.
Well, narrator, that was an interesting ending. I think that is the only ending that is possible in the art ending, but obviously because it's not the same way, because you're not doing it the same path. It's slightly variated. Right, well, we're out of here.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
But everybody did go missing. I don't see anyone. Alright, so I don't know where the awaiting input options are. But we'll go to the new content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
What if we just walk back? So we can go into the new content. The interesting thing is that there is actually a path back here, but there's no way to get to it. Alright, narrator, show me this new stuff. I've already found all the old stuff boring, so I need to find new stuff. Oh, I guess we're going back in here. New content.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be.
It's
the
alright.
original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
You think so?
Forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
It's kind of dark.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh. Is this what it is? Is this the mystery? The end is...
You see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience.
What are you going to put in it?
From the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I have been waiting for a Stanley Parable 2 for a long time. So what is in it? What's going to be in it? That's some good art. Taste the sequel. Give me the sequel. I can't get any pop anymore, though. I'm a little disappointed in that.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Mm-hmm. Win-win. Yeah, I think this is probably a win-win. Is this your office, narrator? PowerPoint. Yeah. Ooh, that one I like. That was not so bad. I like number 4 and number 1 the best. Thanks for attending my meeting. You seem to like to add that everywhere you go. The ficus is coming back! 2 Stanleys!
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them.
You think that would work?
Itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Really? Damn, then I should get into game development then. Seems like it's pretty easy to get into it. This way to the show floor. Yeah! Show me! Wait, are we going in? Why is there a bus? Who put a bus here? Narrator? Does the Stanley Parable 2 take place in like a city? Wow. The bucket!
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay, where are the features? Office decorations, Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Really? Hear your name in the game. Ooh. Alright. I'm ready.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Okay.
Isn't that wonderful?
I'm ready. Give it to me.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as
But I'm not Jim.
to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Okay, but I'm not liking going on your things.
Breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I am not Stanley. I am Jim.
Living as
I am
Jim.
not Stanley.
Sleeping
I am
and
Jim.
waking as Jim.
Hello,
Falling
Pam.
in
I am
love
Jim.
and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim,
I am
watching your dreams
Jim.
crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I'm about
If so,
50-50.
then please step forward and press the button.
Okay, I need to do one last pep talk. I am Jim. Jim is I. I am Jim. Jim is I. Jim I am. Jim I am. I am Jim. I'm ready for my name.
Jim.
Yeah.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
All right. I am Jim.
Jim.
Oof.
It hits even harder the second time.
It's good.
If this
It's
were
good.
the
It's a
only
good hit.
new feature in the Stanley
I'll do it
Parable
again.
2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from
No,
the Jim
I want to hit it again.
I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
No. Again.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much,
No.
Jim.
Not enough, Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
No, don't do it.
Otherwise, soon
No.
you'll start to lose all
No.
sense of who you actually are.
Give me the Jim. No. No. I want it to be Jim. Who am I? Am I Jim? Who is my name? What am I? I don't know. This game. How could you do this to me, game?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
What is this sound? Oh no. Oh no! The baby game! I don't want to see that game again. The baby. It screams.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, free and new easy achievement. Settings, world champion. Ooh, I want to see the world champion. Oh. What? I guess it's not open yet. I guess I'm going to have to come back here another time. Achievement! Achievement! Give me the achievement! Free achievement! Get yours right now. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more new steps. It just works. Give it to me.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
I'm ready.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers,
give me the achievement!
We hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Give me the achievement! Achievement! No, I'll never get my achievement. Disappointment. Narrator, why must you bring me to these things? They always disappoint me further. Also, this is a weird place for the achievement machine. Where else shall we go?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Hey, the jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
What? But I want to jump. Give me my jumps! Why am I not allowed to jump? That's new. Is that me? Can you find them? Can you find them? Ooh, collect them all. Collectibles.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up.
Is that all
you
mannequins?
simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
1 of 6. Oh, okay. I got 1 of them. Now where's the other 6 of them?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
I could not imagine what it would be. But I still want them all, though. Can I collect this one? Are you a collectible? Don't seem like it. Alright, well, I'll keep looking for more things to do. What about this door? Nope, that's just a regular door. I'll go to the reassurance bucket. It feels like it's something I want to do. What is this? Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on
Get Well Someday.
Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry my opinions suck. You don't seem to be taking them.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay. We'll go with number 2. Now, what is this? Space-time?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Okay,
This is,
listening.
in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's
Ooh.
right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning
Okay.
leap forward for video games as a medium.
Alright. See ya.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Nope, I want to see the bottom.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
No, I want to see the bottom.
On the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
You tell me it was infinite.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
Thank you.
Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
It's my problem?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some
Hello,
things
dear.
we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
I mean, I still think that you're lying to the people if you think this is an infinite hole.
Press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole, and we can move on.
I'm doing alright. I'm in the middle of an infinite, not so infinite hole. But, like, apparently it's not an infinite hole, because I dropped down, and it's not infinite. I wanted to fall forever, but instead I hit this thing. Surprisingly, I didn't die.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you... Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you.
I wanted to
The
fall.
problem is that you like holes too much.
I do like holes.
Not normal.
What do you mean?
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not
I do
you.
need to see it all.
No. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
It
I
did.
couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did
Did you shorten the
before.
hole?
I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Okay, I'll come back up, but then I'm going to jump down again.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you.
See ya.
And to talk about. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
this hole's a lot shorter.
I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite,
And you
but
woke
that
up
it's
recently?
growing
Well, then
steadily
get ready to
less
jump in
and
the
less
hole.
infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here?
I don't know,
Stanley,
narrator, but you tell me.
I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's
Okay.
pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Okay.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me.
No,
Not
the
only
hole is
the hole
gone.
not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes.
It's a hole.
But at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I like the hole. Oh.
Is the teleport
I can't teleport.
button not working?
I'm in the hole.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Doesn't work.
I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
I'll try again. Nope, doesn't work.
Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Okay,
I'm
tell me.
out. Goodbye, Stanley.
No, don't leave me in the hole.
Bear to be away from the hole.
No.
Now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for
Give me
everyone.
back. Get back
You
here.
get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley.
Don't leave me.
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of it.
Don't leave me. I like the hole, but not that much. Come back here. Well, guess it's just you and me now, hole. You got anything to say to me? Oh. What was that? Hello? Is anybody there? I'm afraid. I'm kind of afraid. Hello? Well, I guess I'll be enjoying this hole for the longest of time. Hello? Oh. Hole! You're taking me down! Show me your secrets. What is at the bottom of you? Goodbye, narrator. I am taking the hole. The hole you claim not to be infinite. But maybe it wasn't not infinite, but rather that the hole did not want you to know its secrets unless you loved it. Oh, hole, I trust you. I trust you. Take me. Change your perspective. Take me down. Yes, yes. Give me the hole. Also, I look kind of... I seem like I definitely need to look a little different. I need to put some glasses on. Maybe that's why I can't see better. I like how they did this, to be honest. That's kind of funny. Change your perception. Yeah, going down the hole. We are, yeah. We're going down the hole. We really like the hole, and it's really pretty good. Yeah, oh my god, this is a pretty long hole. Yeah, I like a hole. Show me something else. Oh my god, I'm going down! Change it! What is change your reality? Okay. Seems like we're messing up with this.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer.
I'm sorry?
Using up the space
Who's
of
that?
mine.
Who's singing?
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer. Using up the space of mine.
All right. Okay. Hole, what mysteries have you given me? These are some mysteries, Hole. Unfortunately, I do not understand what that is, so I'd have to reverse it.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley!
Huh? What?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
What?
But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole
No.
is just
Take me back to the hole.
Fascinating.
Take me back to the hole.
Wide awake for every second of
No.
it. You don't want to miss a single
No.
moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
Oh,
and I'm
no.
looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Bye, narrator. Hole, tell me your mysteries, quick! Before he comes back! Tell it to me, quick! Show me! Show me your mysteries. Quickly! He'll be back any second now. Alright. We're back here.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Gym! Let's get the gym button. Did you know my name is Jim? That button is too small. That button is just right. Gym! Wait, where's the gym button? No! I can't press it. Guess I'm not allowed to press a gym button. I even prepared myself. I even called myself Jim before I went here. But now, there's nothing. There's not even Jim. What is this? Number 2. Jump circle. What's the infinite hole? Alright, time to meet the reassurance bucket. So it does have office decorations over there. Show me your bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
I agree.
That it engendered a chaotic sense of
reassurance
despair
bucket
in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration,
Where's the bucket?
I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem of the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
I don't see it.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
There's the bucket.
As you hold onto the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal.
Give me the bucket. I want the bucket. Give me the bucket.
You even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Give me the bucket.
To be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
Give me the bucket.
The bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh, so much power. So much power.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face
of
crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma?
I really like it.
I think
I'm going to keep this bucket forever.
Has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I like the bucket. It's my bucket. The bucket is great. I'm going to be taking this bucket
everywhere. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
It really should. I'm going to keep this bucket forever. It's going to be my bucket companion. I'm going to show him the button. The button that says Jim. There's no Jim button. I forgot. Never mind. No Jim button. I'm sorry, Bucket. But luckily you can reassure me that everything is okay, right, Bucket? Yes. Yes. I am not going insane. This is about a regular bucket. What is that, Bucket? You want to go into the infinite hole? If you must, let's go to the infinite hole. Fine, it ended. They actually added that. To the hole! Sanity check. My sanity has gone down the drain once I got the bucket. No! I can't go in there. Seems like they've closed it. So my sanity is about out of 10. Does that make any sense? It should, because it's my sanity going away. Alright, Bucket. I'll show you the free achievement machine. Maybe you can tell me how to make it work, because I haven't figured it out. It says the test achievement unachieved. Doesn't seem to work. Is there anything you can help me with, Bucket? Anything that I need to put you somewhere? Something that will help? No? Okay. At least you're reassuring me that I'm not going mad. What's that, Bucket? Yes, I should hydrate. Ah, yes. I guess I should. Here, I'll make it sure that you can hear it. I'm gonna spit it back at you, Bucket, so you can have a little bit of water too. The thing that I haven't found is the office decorations, I think. I have gone to the jump circle. I have gone to the collectibles area, I think. A9 is collectibles. It does say that there's more areas there, though. But maybe it's just this long path that leads to nowhere. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's just a wall, but you can't actually go further. Okay, well, it seems like that's everything here. We're good to exit. Technically, there was the settings champion, but I couldn't open it. Bucket! Here's the jumping circle. Fortunately, we can't do anything with it. That's new. Apparently I can't open it. Alright, Bucket, I think that's about everything we can find in this new Stanley Parable. At least this demo version of it. Let's go into the exit. See if we can find anything else. Also, the narrator has kind of left us. I guess he doesn't want to speak to us anymore. Exit. Alright, narrator, I am ready to leave. I even brought a bucket. Okay, I'm not really sure what these kind of permission
Have
words.
you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Sure. I got a bucket. I'm getting this as a souvenir. No screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes,
Yeah,
I
right.
know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
All right.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Are you ready?
I am.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
What is this? This is crap.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
This is pretty terrible.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh. What the...
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
They pretty much do.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
It's kind of hard when the entire game is basically just a gag, isn't it?
No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
Maybe.
I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction...
Ultra Deluxe!
This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. Oh,
show it.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Wow, that was pretty quick.
Take a look.
I want to see it. That's cute. Ooh, they even have like a cutscene version of it. They've actually changed the entirety of the settings here to show you the fact that the main thing actually looks different. So there is... These are the people that made it. Developed by Crows, written by Davey Wren. And Kevin Brighton is basically the narrator, who is the most popular person here. Let's begin the game with the Stanley Parable 2 now. Obviously, if you haven't seen what the original Stanley
story
quote.
of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company
They put the balloons
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Okay.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
It really does feel.
Stanley was happy.
I am happy. I love this job. I can press buttons all day.
One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up
I can't
to
follow
give him
no
instructions,
orders.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Something is wrong.
Shocked, frozen solid,
What's going on?
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his
So
office.
I'm gonna now not do anything, because I think this is how you get the absolute ending. So there is one ending that happens whenever you do nothing, and I'm gonna try to achieve that ending right now. Basically, there should be something that happens if the narrator comments on the fact that you're doing nothing. But I don't know if that will happen, or if it will not happen. Because again, I still haven't been able to get that achievement to pop, but it only happens whenever you're doing nothing. You absolutely do nothing. But it is very boring to wait to do nothing. Because overall, this is a game of which basically it's all about narrative exposition and narrative tropes. But also, additionally, this could possibly be nothing. He's just standing there, menacingly. Yes, that is basically what we're doing right now. Also, this at one point used to be the actual screenshot of what the game looked like on the title screen, but it's not that anymore. Also, I'm not hearing the narrator say anything about me doing nothing, so that means that there is nothing actually happening. So we will leave the area. And we can see that there is some changes here.
Were gone.
There is
what could
balloons.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We can still jump off,
No
though.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Bucket! You can take the bucket everywhere. Oh, there's no more new content.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
It is.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
It really
yes,
is.
Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
This is great.
How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
This bucket is great.
No, never mind.
Oh.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Bucket!
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the
Where's
bucket's
everybody?
warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Is there answers here? Bucket, I'm gonna show you a very special place. The broom closet!
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy.
No.
It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No, my
I
bucket!
can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet
No.
is trying to say here.
No,
it's
my
supposed to
bucket.
go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is
No,
your companion.
I can't
and
give her the bucket.
lifelong friend.
He's my friend.
You can't hand it over.
No. It's
Getting into
mine.
name calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort to
broom
this stream
closet
of petty
used to be my
insults
friend.
simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep
What?
and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
No,
That your life is
it
so
can't be.
banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I've never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
Okay.
Expand on the
I'm
wide
ready.
variety of experiences
Give me a second,
you
narrator.
and the
I need
bucket
to
have shared together.
collect
Go
myself.
through each of them point by point.
Okay.
Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
All right, I'm ready. This is a bucket. And it's my bucket. Because I met the bucket. And it reassures
I
me.
got you something which I think will help settle
What?
this debate
Sorry?
once and for all.
I was trying to
Right
speak,
there.
narrator. You always interrupt me.
There. Now it's settled.
Yeah.
No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
It's my bucket. Be gone. For it is mine. I will
All right,
never
I've
give
got
this
a
up.
second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
It's a bucket.
That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket.
It's a bucket.
There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
It's a bucket. Bucket, you have been a great friend.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment.
I know.
And to be honest,
It's so
I'm sick
rude.
of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Goodbye, broom closet. You have been mighty rude. And you have been very rude to my bucket. How dare you? It's my bucket. It's my bucket. All right. See you around. Be better next time. Be a better room. You made sure to be a better room, eh?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
There's a bathroom. Collectible.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I'll do my best. But it's not the same without a bucket. Hello?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
I
human
think it
life.
was 2,
Crushed
4,
by the weight of
8,
this revelation,
5.
Stanley may have broken down into an emotional
2,
dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of
8,
the bucket.
4,
Even now,
5?
in his darkest of... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
The bucket always knows.
Guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Hey, collectible.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands?
Mini
Stanley
stands.
figs.
Stanley
Or
figs?
What about Stanlerines?
Ooh,
Yes, I
Stanlerines.
like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Yeah, I'm getting better at these. Eventually I'll collect them all. I got a figurine. I got 3 of them, and I got a bucket.
Bucket! The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
The bucket knows how to tell me the truth.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
What is this? What could be in here?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
What mystery could be in here? Bucket, please reassure me of whatever is in here. Also, I feel like this is just going to basically take you through all of the endings, but then you can have a bucket.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
No!
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
No,
Stanley
not you,
petted
bucket.
it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
You'll be fine, bucket. I promise you. Wait, why am I reassuring you? Shouldn't you be reassuring me?
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
That's a good question.
These
bucket,
questions
what do you want?
furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
What is it that you want, bucket?
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
The bucket is true. The bucket is my best friend.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Against the world,
they
bucket!
high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Okay, I'm taking down the system.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
How could you,
Stanley
bucket?
Gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this?
You betrayed me, bucket!
Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Oh.
Birds. Silly birds.
Ooh.
The control buttons became active again.
Bird. Bird. Bucket.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind
they do have, in
were
fact,
only a
different
facade
endings for everything, don't
to
they?
disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along?
Did you know this,
Stanley
bucket?
marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
That is a lot of birds.
Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
It's definitely the best.
And Stanley was happy.
I am happy. Woo! Look at my birds. So that's actually a totally different ending variation on an ending that exists.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? It was a computer, perhaps.
Figure
And a
Finders
painting.
Committee meeting today.
Was it a
in the meeting
painting
room.
or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Bucket!
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
There's somebody there. It's the first time we've actually seen somebody. Alright, let's go to the meeting room. We'll call this on the last run, though.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Meeting room. Ooh. How can we find them? Maybe the collectibles. Maybe we are the collectibles? Small floating objects appear across the office. You have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. How can you tell you spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took pictures of them? Huh. To whom I concern, I managed to pick up sounds unusual around our offices. On clues, follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room? Good luck. So this has actually changed because of the collectibles. That's actually new. Warehouse access plan. Produce one plank to ease the access to put a fence. We need more planks. Huh. Okay. Oh, this tells you where it is. Nearby a fireplace, a private but smelly place, important person. Somewhere both red and blue, stairs, something to do downstairs. A large room, lots of boxes. Okay. Broom closet.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet.
No.
Simply because I have no remaining stickers.
I will not give up.
If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours.
I want them to know.
No stickers.
They need to know. They need to know that they were rude. Rude. Goodbye, broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Nope, downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
No, I have the bucket.
He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all.
Bucket, no!
That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these.
Mm-hmm.
He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
Bucket,
and that's
no!
when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps.
No!
How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
My bucket!
Indeed. Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad.
This is actually kind of different.
I must find it.
Where's the bucket?
Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley!
It's
Stanley,
me.
it's me, the bucket.
Where are you, bucket? I'm following you.
He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful.
Oh no.
Stanley doubled over in agony.
My bucket! My God, I didn't know we were doing a chest burster episode.
This is a story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security.
There's also a bucket. It's basically the same thing as the start, but it has a bucket.
By the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with
My
him.
bucket!
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Marietta thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter.
Damn you, reassurance bucket! You betrayed me!
There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
She backflipped to work? Really? Okay. That's a weird scene. Okay. Hey, this is a different one. Bucket.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Alright, well, we had found 3. We need to find the stairs that lead down. The room!
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours.
I mean, I just like it.
No, coming
I
to
like
the
the broom
staircase,
closet.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Aha!
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think,
Figlies!
Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1?
Figlies!
Sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
I like the Figlies. Alright, so we're gonna do the other ending possible, which is the ending in which you actually escape, because you can actually escape this area as soon as this door opens. Additionally, there is this place as well. I never really find the elevator have anything, though. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Deploying smooth jazz. Oh yeah. Bucket, you are my best friend in the bucket world. Oh yeah. Alright, Bucket. You had a good time? Time to get out of here. Alright, Bucket. We're gonna make a quick exit. You ready?
Stepping in.
Aha. See ya. We're out of here. Just you and me, Bucket. We're getting out of here. Can't go down that way. The broom closet. Still here. Oh, Bucket, you know my secrets so well, and I'm taking you back. Taking you back. Da da da. This is a little different because technically this doesn't show up. Ba, 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 ba. Though some of the map is still the same. You can still see that there is the balloons. I cannot find the input section though. Ba, 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 ba. Can you actually get stuck down here? Oh, maybe. You could jump off. You could. Or not. I think it actually has a window. Yeah, you actually get blocked. Okay, so you can't do this in the path back. Alright, Bucket. Just you and me. You are now leaving. Escape pod 760. Let's go. Ba 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 ba. Bucket, you know my way. We are heading out of here, my bucket. bucket, and then we'll be done. Da 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 da. Are you ready, bucket? 'Cause I'm getting out of here. Oh yes I am. Do you want to stick around? I don't know, bucket. Do 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 do. Oh, let's go, bucket. Let's go. We only got 2 more floors to go. Let's go, bucket. Oh, all the way. We will be exiting today. Oh, we're almost there, bucket. There's only 1 more room to go. And once we're gone, we'll be safe. And we'll be gone. Are you ready, bucket? We're almost there. We're almost there. Escape. So close. So tantalizing. We're out, bucket. We're out. There's actually a cutscene. Oh, bucket. I love you so much. You take care of yourself, okay? I'll miss you. You have a good time. Unfortunately, I cannot follow you, for I can never leave this place. Do take care, bucket. May you be safe in the world out there. You have been a great friend. There's actually a cutscene for taking the bucket out. That's hilarious. Alright, so we're going to leave it there for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. We'll come back to it next time. I hope everybody has had fun, but the sequel is now paused. So I guess maybe it's... So we'll quit to the menu. But the funny thing about the Stanley Parable, though it's called 2, is that technically this isn't the 2, based as it is advertised in the game, but rather just a variation of the Ultra Deluxe, which the Ultra Deluxe is technically just a remake. But here, they've actually made take the entirety of the original game and likely put all the new endings possible, plus additional endings that didn't exist before. So, this has been the Stanley Parable 2, or Ultra Deluxe, and we'll come back to it next time. I like this game. It's always been fun to enjoy playing along with the narrator, and hope you all had fun. See you all next time, and don't forget to stay wild. And I promise to stream a little more, I guess. Maybe. Not really. No promises. Quality not guaranteed. See ya. Bye-bye.